Fuck! Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rhino Dino. We're here for another commentary. And if you've been following the Sonic Pipeline by now, oh boy. Oh boy. It's him. It's our edgy dude. He got his own game, and he's packing heat. It's the Shadow the Hedgehog Commentary, ladies and gentlemen. Oh god, and of course, for this shindig, they'll be spread across two parts. I got my guests once again to help me with this. Say hi.
Hi. I like shadow
Hello.
shurisu.
Hello, I also like shadow shooting things.
Oh yeah, Shadow go boom boom. There's a couple of things I want to note with this commentary. This time around, I got the idea to record my stuff at 24 frames per second. They may sound low, but the only reason why I did this is because my computer in general is pretty weak when it comes to that stuff, and there's many audio crackles that I got during the brawl commentary. So this time around, I switched it to 24 frames per second, and it went way better. There were a couple of audio stutters here and there, but they were rare, so things went better. Second of all, considering how this game has multiple different paths and all that stuff, I made it so that I only recorded each stage in the entire game once. So one mission per neutral stage, one mission per semi-hero stage, and so on and so forth. This first part will cover the neutral stages, the semi-hero stages, and the hero stages, and then the next part will cover the semi-dark stages, dark stages, some 5 endings that me and the boys selected, and the last story. Let's get this show on the road now, shall we?
Yay!
To start things off, I want to ask you, Klaus, because you love this game, how did you find about this game, and what are your personal memories with Edgy the Edgy?
Well, whenever I was a child, like when I was, let's see, 2005. Okay, so whenever I was like 7 or 8 years old, I went into a GameStop one day and I saw this game on the shelf, and of course, at that time I had recently played Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, and I loved Shadow. I was like, oh, Shadow's the coolest thing ever. And then I saw Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh my god, Shadow the Hedgehog had his own game all to himself. That sounds absolutely amazing. So I went into this game completely blind, and despite looking at the cover of the game, I didn't register that Shadow was going to be using guns. All that cool stuff. So that was, seeing a anthropomorphic hedgehog using guns was very amusing to my child self. And probably just like every other person that played this game for the first time, I just kind of fly through and do the neutral route because I didn't really understand the concept of switching the missions to the hero or dark and actually doing other objectives because I was a simple Sonic fan. I was like, I gotta go to the goal ring
Mm-hmm.
And so so it did take me a while before I could actually like 100, well, not 100% the game, but actually get the 10 endings you need to do to get to the like true ending. So So I never actually beat this game for like years, for like a really long time, because I was too stupid to figure out the game mechanics. So yeah, but then when I did actually play all the stages and get to the last story, I think this like easily became my favorite 3D Sonic game because it's basically what I want out of Sonic, and that's just it's a game comprised entirely of speed stages or just adventure style gameplay with a couple more bells and whistles attached. The bells and whistles being guns. So
And the vehicles. Don't forget the vehicles.
And the pew pew?
whoa, yeah, wait, those explosions sounded louder than usual.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
anything else?
Oh, and fun fact about this cutscene is Shadow actually originally said, just what the hell was that all about? Before they decided to change it to the E10 rating. And you can actually, and they actually didn't reanimate it, so if you watch closely, you can actually see him kind of say it. Like his mouth movements don't match 100%. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I did hear that,
Oh,
yeah.
Jason Griffith who voices Shadow and Sonic in this game. Apparently, they really had an earlier version of the recordings where he actually did swear. So at one point, he did say "fuck" as either Shadow or Sonic. So take that as you will.
Jesus
Fuck!
Christ.
They got away. Fuck! Not here.
Hey Shadow, long time no see. Those black creatures really.
Let's see me show our finger too.
Shadow, we gotta not piss off gun.
Can't say that line with a straight face. Fuck. We're already off to a great start.
Hey, Shadow, yeah, it's one of the Chaos Emeralds.
That Chaos Emerald, you can unlock unlimited power.
Yeah, I think. I think that Chaos Emerald, I think it probably was already established before, but it's this game that also re-established that you need to use, that Shadow needs at least one Chaos Emerald to use Chaos Control, I believe, right?
Yeah, because in Sonic Adventure 2, he had the green Chaos Emerald at the start of the game, so...
Coincidence. Just like the green emeralds at this one, huh?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh,
But...
yes.
I guess, Spring, if you want to talk about your history with Edge the Hedgy.
Yeah, and you almost died there. I'm getting flashbacks to the Sonic Heroes playthrough. Anyway.
Yeah, and that's another
Yes.
thing people were complaining about this game, where I remember people saying that this game had like really slippery controls, and I personally never got that. I thought it controlled pretty well for the most part, and I mean, I think like as far as like 3D Sonic goes, I think this is one of the more responsive and easy games to pick up. I think it definitely is like a step up from Heroes. Not that Heroes gameplay was bad, but I mean it's definitely more polished than that.
Then you'll see in this playthrough me dying from a lot of shit. I'll talk about that later. So, Spring, what do you think about Edgy the Edgy?
It's interesting because, like I said briefly in the Sonic Heroes playthrough, I don't want to dwell too much or say the same thing again. So Heroes was my first Sonic game, and it's funny because, okay, so Heroes came out in 2004, 3-4, and I remember one day I was in the mall, and I forgot what my parents were doing. Also nice. Why did you jump when you were doing the loop-de-loop, bro?
Yeah.
I didn't jump, that's the thing. It's just some weird collision detection there.
I've gone on that loop-de-loop over 100 times, and that has never happened to
Me neither. Like,
Yeah. You'll, I added a lot
oh,
of
you
death.
almost died here
my
again.
God. You keep
Bro.
running into the explosions. I know we're supposed to go fast, but wow.
I mean... I'll
you almost
try
got
my
hit by the
best.
explosion again, bro. Broski.
Like, I will say, I did not
Again, the explosion.
I did not purposely try to make this game look bad. I did not. I'm not that kind of person. But there was just a lot of time during the beginning. I was trying to get a readjust. I think in the second part, you'll see me play better because I had a better time with the dark missions, I'd say. But during this first part, I died a lot, and I don't know what to say. I just don't know what to say. I still got an A rank.
Perfect.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, and another thing I do appreciate about this game is that whenever we do get hit, we don't lose all of our rings. You only lose 10 rings at a time, and that definitely makes some of the missions where you have to collect enough rings, like in Circus Park, it does make that mission a lot more tolerable.
Slightly.
Especially compared to the Heroes counterpart from the Chaotix, I'll say that right now. But to get ahead of myself, so I was at that mall, and I think it's probably like 2005, so the game was out. And in an electronic store, like in the top floor of the mall, they were playing the intro of this game like I'm on loop. You know, like the intro we just saw on loop. And I remember feeling so mesmerized by it. You know, I was seeing Shadow. I was like, oh yeah, Shadow. He's cool. Oh, he looks so cool. He has the guns and everything. And then there's that brief shot we saw with all the Sonic Heroes characters, including the Chaotix. I'm like, oh, the Chaotix are there too. And Vector's like running in the background like he's the slowest one. And the scene that got me especially is at the end of the opening, you see, Sonic all beat up. He has, like, bruise and stuff. He's trying to get up. And then he just faints and Shadow's right behind him. As a kid, I was like, oh. It's like, oh, what's happening, like, is Shadow beat up Sonic? Is Shadow now a bad guy? Or is Shadow has to save Sonic? That's the intro cutscene. It's really one of my favorite scenes because of this moment as a kid. So, that was my first exposure to this game. Then afterwards, I remember seeing like in stores. I remember seeing like Shadow holding a gun on the cover of the PS2 version. You know, all looking cool and stuff. I think the Heroes cover I had was the Platinum version, so they already had like a little pamphlet with other Sega games, including an Astro Boy game.
Oh yeah, Sonic Team did make an Astro Boy game. I never played it, but
yeah, and one of them was Shadow the Hedgehog. It was there on the pamphlet on my Sonic Heroes Platinum case. So, but like with Heroes, it would take me a good while to play this game. So I played Heroes in like 2008, 2009. And then when I got into Sonic in that year, I remember seeing like clips of Shadow the Hedgehog. And young me being stupid, I was like, wow, so they did make a Sonic Heroes 2. Because the graphics, you know, you look at Shadow and all the other Sonic characters, they look straight out of Heroes, with some touches here and there. I think the lighting is definitely a bit better here.
Yeah, like and Shadow's brown now.
Yeah, like, so there's like some little touches here and there. So I thought, oh, this is the Sonic Heroes 2. They did make a Sonic Heroes 2. But then I saw a comment saying, oh, you use clips of Sonic Heroes and Shadow the Hedgehog. I'm like, wait, that's Shadow the Hedgehog? The game?
Oh my gosh.
So, and then I got the game in like 2009, 10, like a bit earlier than my birthday. And like with Klaus, I also did the neutral runs first because, I mean, I was used to the mission style, you know, from the Chaotix. But I'm like, okay, but the first I'm going to play the game normally. And so what I did was I did the neutral mission in Westopolis. I actually want to do the Sonic mission first, but I'm like, oh, I'm missing some aliens. I didn't say screw it, but oh, screw it, I'm just going to do the neutral mission then. Then I did this mission that Rhino's doing right now. And I actually did the hero mission for Knuckles. And then I came to Circus Park. And then I did the neutral mission because I didn't want to collect the rings with Tails. So I went back to the neutral route and never left.
yeah.
It would take a while for me to get used to, you know, most of the mission structure. Again, I was more or less prepared with the Chaotix, but it did take me a good while. Because I played Heroes a lot, I didn't have a problem with the controls. And I do think they're a bit smooth compared to Heroes, definitely. And one thing this game does well, I was going to say, it does have a knockback, like Heroes, but you don't have a lot of bottomless pits. So that is an improvement as well. There are still them, and Rhino almost died a few times in Westopolis.
Yes.
But it's not as bad as Heroes. Another thing they did well, again, was the ring mechanic, which Unleashed then brought back, which is good. I'm not sure if 06 brought it back, but I know Unleashed did. The one you don't lose all the rings when you get hit.
Yeah. That is something I should have mentioned in my review, but yeah, I'm not sure if 06 brought it back, but Unleashed did, yes.
Yeah, Unleashed did. I think it was until Lost World they stopped doing that. I forgot if Colors did that, actually. I'm not sure.
I think Colors did that.
Yeah.
But again, I'm not sure. I'll replay the games eventually.
And I did have fun. My feelings about this game are very, 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 very mixed. Like, I do think I can have fun with this game. I can have fun with some of the missions. For example, this one with Knuckles, I don't mind as much, even though it's more the same defeating all the enemies, but I can have fun. The Black Doom mission is also very, very straightforward, because, you know, the items you have to activate are very, very big, you know. It's very in your face, and the game does make note of that, so it's easy. There's other missions that I think are very, very hard, and we'll get to them as soon as when Rhino reaches them. And I do like the gunplay. I actually like. I know people saying, why is Shadow with the gun or stuff like that. I actually didn't mind because from when as a kid / teen, it looked cool. Like I'm very easy to please. A cool character as a gun, sign me up. I didn't think that it didn't fit Sonic or didn't fit this. I just thought it looked cool. Which I'm pretty sure that's...
Yeah, and just remember, the fans are the ones that wanted Sonic to have a gun in the first place.
Yes.
But they were like, no, we can't give Sonic a gun. We'll give it to Shadow. So the fans did this.
And Sonic himself says in this game, firstly, I want to be caught dead using those things.
But can't he, like, use a gun in this game, or am I just misremembering?
No. Only Shadow uses weapons. And you died.
Yeah, so, like, even if you do... plug in a second controller, which you can do, and the person who plays the companion character, Sonic cannot pick up a gun. Like but they can like punch and do like
kick
and just like jump on the enemies.
Yeah.
All right.
I forgot if you can do the homie attack with Sonic, but I know, for example, with Sonic you punch. With Tails you use his tail attack. With Knuckles he punches. Amy she happy slaps them. Same thing with Maria in the arc levels.
Yeah.
Espio, I think he also does like a little, like a chopping motion. Vector bites the enemies. Omega does his clothesline attack from Heroes. And I think that's it, because you cannot control Charmy, nor Eggman, nor Black Doom's Eye. I think those are the only ones you can use. Which is kind of cool. They brought back, the mechanic from Sonic 2, where you can, second player can use the...
What adventure?
Yeah, to like controls you play as a character in the main levels. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that is cool. I will give this game this. But I guess that's the segue into my thoughts and opinions on this game. Shadow the Hedgehog is interesting because I've known about this game for years. Ever since I got it Sonic when I was young, I was like, I heard about Shadow. I want to eventually play it because I consider this a mainline game, and just like the others, like that was like my thing. But play as many Sonic games as possible, try all them out, and say what I think. Of course, at that time, I already knew of some Call Me Johnny's reviews, and I knew what he thought of the game. But even outside of that, I was like, no, I want to give this game a shot, especially because back in late 2020, I played Sonic and Secret Rings myself. He didn't like that game, but I was shocked when I played that game and actually enjoyed it. I had a good time. It's been 5 years, of course, but I'm curious. But I did like my time with that game. So I was like, okay, with Shadow, maybe I'll enjoy it, or maybe at least I'll be mixed. Enjoy some things or not enjoy some things. But what quickly bothered me is the very repetitious and monotonous structure that this game has. Because with the routes, you have to repeat each of them twice to get a different ending at the end. And while there is some, flexibility on how you want to do the routes, if you try to go outside of the structure you're already used to, you'll find missions that just flat out suck, putting me back in the missions that I know don't suck, but I'm just doing the same thing again, thus leading to the repetitious nature. Shadow the Hedgehog is not a really, in my opinion, Shadow the Hedgehog is not a very fulfilling game to beat, especially get to the last story. If you just do a couple routes, maybe, I think you can have fun, but going to the last story, which is, the canonical thing to go for in this game, no. I don't like it, and that is on top of many other the other complaints I have, mainly the slippery controls, which, again, granted, this part, like I said earlier, I was getting used to them. And, in the second part, I think I played better. But it does not negate the fact that homing attacks, sometimes I can homing attack outside of the enemy and then just fall off a cliff, or I try to aim in a direction last moment and I can't, on like something like the adventure game, because Shadow goes too fucking fast. And again, Sonic Heroes is also a similar problem. And yes, this game has less bottomless pits, but I still died a lot of times because of this kind of shit, and that just does not feel good. I don't feel fully in control when I play Shadow, much in a similar way to where in Sonic Heroes I didn't feel fully in control, but for some reason in this game it feels worse, even if the level design does not have as many pits, But I do appreciate some aspects of this game. I think even if the guns are an interesting concept to put in a Sonic game, they play well. I'm not a big fan of some of them, like the bazookas, because I can't really aim for shit, but something like the standard gun or the laser beams from the Black Arms, I think they're great. I love shooting down enemies, especially because it's quick and snappy. I like that. The Chaos Control, and especially having infinite ammo with Chaos Control or Chaos Blast, holy moly, I could just go like a madman. And the vehicles are alright. I do enjoy in the few stages where you can just grab a vehicle and then just just ignore everything, just go. that is fun.
Hey, Shadow.
Yeah.
Hey, Charmy, my bee.
Yeah, I think I like in terms of vehicles, I think I like the like the gun mechs one where they like jump, like where it jumps really high, and then you have them for like brief like platforming sections.
I think that one's okay.
Just leave them behind.
Although the floating parts is a little bit like slow for my liking.
And kind of unnecessary, because again, you don't need it for the platforming seconds. You just need to aim your jumps really high. I like the it's there. The ones I like using are the aliens, where you like pilot one of the black aliens, one of Black Arms.
Oh yes, that too.
Especially the ones that have like the golden armor that you can actually fire missiles at the enemies.
I think I'm not sure if I showed it off. I think I got that one once, but I don't know because I only recorded each of these routes. I did not record the second time I went through the routes. So some better play sessions I did not record because I was like, I don't want to record more. And here's me trying to get up, thinking that I could get up, but I can't.
No, you can. You can.
No, you could have if you went. Just you lost momentum. At the
no, you can do that. I did that multiple times.
Yeah, probably I could, but oh well. But just give up and
but the proof is you can.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. But yeah, my thoughts on the game is that this is one of those games that, while there's stuff I like,
Ooh.
there's just a lot of stuff I don't like.
Oh my gosh.
Again, too reckless, dude. Same thing happened in Heroes.
I know.
Plant.
That one I did not see coming. The other ones, yeah, sure, blame me. But that one I did not see coming.
You never
But God,
see it coming.
this is one of those games that I'm like, because of my critiques, because there's a lot of stuff I don't like, I'm just like, I don't feel like I'm ever gonna play this game again. I've done a review on it. We're doing a commentary on it. I'm good. I'm good.
You know what just happens to you there? Same thing happens to me a lot, and I don't get why. Like when you finish the triangle jump, they brought that back from Heroes. Then you, instead of going up the platform, you go down.
Yeah,
But
that is
yeah.
a little bit silly.
Yeah, I say that that's one of the parts that bothered me the least from this one. But you know, but yeah, fucking.
Shadow the
Look
Hedgehog. It's
at
a very,
him.
as you can see, folks, it's a very polarizing game. You have someone
Well,
on the positive end of the spectrum with the good old Klaus, someone on the negative spectrum with the Rhino, and I'm right stacked in the middle with some popcorn.
Yeah, and another, I forgot to say more other things I do love about this game, which I know we're gonna get. I'll get into this later. Is I do really love this game's soundtrack, and it does not get
Yes!
talked about enough. Both the
It's
vocal
pretty
themes
good.
and the stage themes. I love the stage themes so much. I downloaded all the YouTube.mp3. I downloaded all the stage music and I burned it onto a CD that I listen to in my car when I drive around. Very good. And I generally do enjoy the level design. Like for the most part, but there are some levels I don't like. There are some stinkers like the Doom and Mad Matrix, but we'll get into those later when we get there. But I do like how, even though, of course it's a Sonic game, then the levels are, run forward, right? But there are alternate routes and that make the game. So if you're going through the game again, doing other missions, it does make the levels feel a little bit different every time you go through it. Because, oh my gosh.
Destroy the stage.
Oh wow. Okay, that's great. So, if we were to play through more of the stage, like if you're doing the top secret disc mission, the stage actually extends beyond the gold ring, and you do get
Yes.
more level there.
Yeah.
And,
Glad you said that. Yes.
a lot of the levels do feel like open in that sense, and that is something that I do miss with Sonic levels just in general. I miss when there was more than one way that you could go.
I'd say some of my favorite games that do that are like Generations, personally, or Adventure
and Shadow
1.
Generations also brought that back for the Shadow levels.
Yes. So already we're good. We're doing good right now.
Yeah.
But fucking, I think this game. Here's the interesting thing. I think the level design is not necessarily bad, but sometimes it can feel uninspired. Mainly because
I think it's because of the
Yes.
reused assets and the same level
Yes.
locales. I think that's the problem. Because I think level design is good. I think what breaks this game for me is really the mission structure. And again, some of the slippery controls that we can call like some frustrating devs. I think that's what doesn't make this game, because with Heroes, same thing happens in Heroes, I'll be the first one to say it.
Yes.
But with Heroes, I don't feel as frustrated. In this game, I think it's more like the mission structure. Because in Heroes, we have the chaotics, I love playing the chaotics. It's like one of my favorite ways to play the game, because I love the chaotics. With the exception, I want to say, of two missions, and they are two of the more infamous missions. The first one in Grand Metropolis, where to defeat 85 robots, I think.
85,
which is
yes.
Actually, points to Shadow. I don't think Shadow ever reaches this level of number of enemies. Do you have to
Yes.
Yeah, I
defeat?
think the max Shadow does is 45 black arms, I think.
Yeah.
no, 60.
60?
I mean,
60? Okay.
Okay.
Oh, this line.
This blue sky, staring it from afar. I've seen it before.
I know this part.
Yes! Yes!
What?
Yeah, dude, Shadow, you see the sky every day, you silly boy.
I wonder if the Japanese version was supposed to be something else.
Like, maybe like the blue skies above Earth from the ones he saw in Space Colony Arc? I don't know.
Maybe, yeah.
That was such a weird line.
Yeah.
Anyway, where were we?
I was like
we were
comparing this
talking
to
about
to the chaotics. Go ahead, Klaus, go ahead.
Oh yeah, we were talking about how some levels seem a bit stale because it reuses assets, and I'm like, okay, yeah, they do reuse assets, but do use them. To me, it's kind of just harkening back to Sonic having like the 2-act structure in all of its zones, where and like even Sonic Heroes does something similar where you have like 2 forest levels. We got Frog Forest and Lost Jungle. You got Cryptic or what was it? The Cryptic Hang Castle. It's not Cryptic Castle.
That's
And
this game?
and then the mansion level, right? And so to me, this game is just doing the same thing. Because okay, we got Central City, we got Westopolis, we got the Black Comet levels. So to me, that's just something Sonic has always done. It's always reused assets to make like 2 different levels that take place in the same biome. So I personally never had an issue with it.
I think for me, for me, what? Yeah, the mech. For me, I think the the Wii. I think for me, my issue is in this game the way it's structured. You're not playing Act 2, 1, and 2, quote unquote, back to back. You're playing them in different routes, and it makes each route less unique. But also, is that they're already reusing assets in the levels themselves. Or in this route's case, we just went through Glyphic Canyon, and now we're going Sky Troops in the same routes, with a level in between with Prison Island, and you're literally playing through very, very similar set pieces. Unlike games like Sonic 3 Knuckles or even Sonic Adventure, which Sonic Adventure also had each stage was kind of divided in itself with Acts 1 and 2. You can kind of look at the soundtrack, the different themes kind of confirm that. And they had their own unique set pieces and stuff like that. So with Shadow shamelessly using set pieces so much throughout the game, it kind of adds on to that repetitious nature, which could have been better if there was more unique stuff throughout, but alas, there isn't. And because of that, I get tired very quickly. But yeah, go Shadow.
Cat Troops, baby! Love this music!
It's a good... like, this game's soundtrack is pretty good. Like, I'm not a fan of everything. There's some songs they just feel like noise to me. Like Cosmic Soul. But there's others like this one, there's like, yeah, bro. Yeah, this is great.
Yeah, like, I think this, Gun Fortress, Lost Impact, and Westopolis, those are probably my favorite ones.
I like this one. I like Space Gadgets, another one I really like. I like X Shelter, the one where in Space.
Lava Shelter?
Lava Shelter, sorry, yeah, Lava Shelter. Yeah, I like that one. I like Gun Fortress 2. I like what's the name of the level?
What does it look like?
I think it's just called the Ark. It's just called the Ark.
The Ark.
Yeah, that's the one where we're flying around on the
on the space
Blackhawk. Yeah.
Yes.
I really like this game's soundtrack. Honestly, it's one of my favorite Sonic game soundtracks. I like the stage levels. There's only one vocal track I don't like, but still all of the rest are bangers.
What is the vocal track you don't like?
The almost dead, almost dead, almost dead to the world.
Heaven
I think that
can't
one just
save
funny.
us. Hell is a joke.
Yeah.
You almost died here again.
Because I slipped off of the debris. But I managed to recover. As for me, I guess.
Sorry.
You must recover. As for me, I think I like Gun Fortress. I like Sky Troops. I like the Dooms. I like the drum and bass in that one. I think it's really nice, especially in an era where we were already getting away from the popularity. Like drum and bass's trendiness was already fading out towards the mid 2000s. So hearing it in in a 2005 game is actually pretty neat, personally. And almost that is funny, but I know this was cut in the final game, but Broken. I like that one.
It's a good song.
I love Broken. Yeah.
And of course, all hail Shadow.
Heroes rise again.
Like that is just a great song. And of course,
that is the
I Am
Shadow
All
theme now. I'm glad they used the orchestral symphony version of it for the final boss in Shadow Generations, because that's Shadow's theme now. It's amazing.
Which is great. And I also, of course, I Am All of Me and Never Turn Back. I Am All of Me is one of those songs that I just can't help but just like sing along. It's like, it's one of those. To my mystery, step inside and hold on for dear life.
Do
You remember me, captured you or set you free. I am all
of me.
I'm sorry for all the people in the audience for hearing our horrible karaoke section.
Casual Rhino commentaries, the musical.
Yeah.
The
I really
musical.
like this part of the level. I think the atmosphere is really cool. Like the dark
You know what I like about this
storm and
part of
all
the
that.
level, Klaus? We haven't touched about the story. That's another kind of worms in of itself. But if you go in this section where Shadow is, with the space, and you're doing the evil mission with Black Doom himself will comment on the thunder, and it's implied he doesn't know what thunder is because he's like, "That's a sound. Is it the blast from the cannon ships?" So I always kind of found that interesting because it's like, oh, he's been to Earth before, as we're going to discuss the story, but he still doesn't know exactly how the Earth works, which is kind of interesting. And again, they don't do anything with that; it's just a throwaway line. But I kind of like when Shadow the Hedgehog, the game, shows some lines like this, so show some character, some of the characters. Because for the most part, they just do tutorial stuff. They only say tutorial stuff.
Or when Black Doom is being manipulative, like,
Shadow, look, this is what the humans do to each other.
or something like that. Like, I think that's neat, but they never really expand upon it. So I'm like, okay.
Oh
my God!
Oh my God! The low
Clunky
polygon
models.
Oh
no!
Shadow if he appeared in Sonic R.
Yeah, yes. I mean, this is so funny to look at because were there like low poly models of Shadow before this game? Like in maybe Adventure 2? I'm not sure where these models
Adventure
come
2 in the 2-player mode, kind of, but
not to
when
this
you're far
extent,
away.
I think.
Yeah.
no.
Which you gotta think of like this is probably both intentional and non-intentional. Intentional because if you put the models as low polygon, you can render it well, and also make some robots. The Shadow androids feel like robots. You can see them aside from Shadow. At the same time, though, it's way too clashing.
Yes.
Like, oh my
Hey,
God,
look, it's the gold Omega.
It's Omega.
I miss this voice so
I
much.
miss this voice. It's not the same as Heroes, but it captures the same spirit. I will say oh boy. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That one, not Rhino's fault. That's the game. That was the game.
I will say this right now. I think this is the first stage where you'll see some fade outs because there were I kept some depths throughout this playthrough, but there were many that I cut out because it's like, okay, don't want to make this video longer than it needs to be. So you'll see some fade outs showing that, okay, I did die, so I'm cutting things out. Also, the game's kind of slowing down here. What the hell?
With all the robots and...
Yeah. This is something I noticed. The PS2 version, well, of course, it's the weakest one. But not just the slowdown in some areas, but the cutscenes, the audio started to desync. And I was like, wait, what?
I don't think that happened to me, and I have the PS2 version. Probably something with the version you're playing from the PS3 store, right?
Yes. I'm not sure if there are any differences between that and the original PS2 version, but... Yeah, that's just something I noticed, and I was like, well, what the hell? What the hell is happening here,
But yeah, Omega, he's so cool.
Yeah.
And again, like Klaus said, I miss this voice.
Yes.
The new one is getting better. I do think in Sonic Cross World it sounds much better, but I still miss this Sonic Heroes voice. John St. John,
but this is not the same actor, so...
No, like I said, it's getting the same notes. It's not the same actor, but you can feel the same, especially compared to Sonic 06 that comes out after this.
Yes.
Oh my God, 06 just made him sound like a generic robot. Like, Omega, I like him here because he sounds like he actually has a personality.
Yes. They used the wrong filter. That's pretty much what happened, because the actress who voiced him, I think it was Madeline... I forgot her surname. Voiced him later, and then they used the right filter, and it worked out.
It's oddly enough, the Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games.
Yes, and also I found out that voice actress does play a role in this game. She's the president.
Yeah, she's the president. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, she's like, tell the Commander General that the United Federation will never surrender to terrorists. Also, you died there. And Omega too.
That was me.
Oh my god, yeah, that was kind of silly.
That one was dumb, and I tried to rectify myself. It's like, oh, let me do the like speed stash, but it did not direct me in the right direction. It just went me. Woo, I flew the other way. So I was like, okay, let me try to be careful next time. Like I must say, a lot of my deaths were bad luck on my side, or were just me being dumb, because I was getting used
in the air.
Yeah, because I'm waiting for this platform. It's slow.
I'm trying to reach it, and there he is now.
There he is. There were a lot of deaths where I was like, okay, it's my fault. But there were some deaths where I was like, what the hell?
That one was not your fault. I can say that much.
Ugh.
And the one in the beginning again with the robot, it's just you went to the platform, immediately get shot at, you fall. Because again, knockback. It's Castlevania.
But like, I do not expect that from a 2005 game. Ugh.
Also, there's turrets in this game, like Halo.
Oh yeah. Did I ever use them? Okay, wait a minute.
You need them for some missions. I mean, you're probably not gonna show them because you already use Sky Troops, but you need the turrets for Sky Troops, for example. And in the Circus,
Circus Spark?
Circus Spark, you need them for like some mini games to get some rings. Like you should balloons.
Yes. Which I will say, I did not get that mission on my first run. I got that mission later, but I did eventually get the idea. Oh, because I got the idea to use the turrets, but where do I shoot? And then I eventually got learned. So you'll see that in this recording I do fumble, but I learned later.
You live and learn.
Yes. And this is interesting about Shadow the Hedgehog. Grind rails, you can actually switch between them way better than Sonic Heroes.
Yeah, another improvement.
The jank was gone.
Yeah, another improvement. You just need to use the analog stick, and because it's not as fast as Heroes, you actually there's a little arc. You can actually use that to position yourself much better. They took some lessons from Heroes, like which I applaud this game because I love Heroes to bits. But yeah, definitely could use some.
But here's something. Here's
like
something
when I
that I
wanted
noticed.
to change,
Here's something that I did notice. When I was playing for this game, there were only so many moments where you actually switch between rails. There's a lot of grind rail moments, yes, but not many of them you actually switch between rails. So I'm like, thanks for the fix, but I don't feel it as much as Heroes because Heroes literally had that stage where you constantly had to go for grind rails, while this game is like, nah, I don't feel like
maybe it's one of those things where they made the mechanic first and they didn't have all the level design ironed out yet and they weren't really sure. But like because like really the biggest level with the amount of changing grind levels was it was in Lava Shelter.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think Lava Shelter and maybe a little bit in one of the arc levels I think, but definitely Lava Shelter. That was like the grind rail level, which makes sense.
I think
Air Fleet.
Oh yeah, Air Fleet too. Yeah.
Air Fleet had some like no, it was I don't think it was Air Fleet. It was a Gun Fortress. Sorry, it was Gun Fortress.
No, you're right.
Towards the ends, you do switch between grind rails. Also, I like to think that I missed that A rank by 1 millisecond.
Oh.
I don't know. This game is weird.
Oh, here comes one of my favorite cutscenes.
How come when Shadow runs in cutscenes, his shoes aren't on fire?
Yeah.
Also, I like that there's like a brief. I don't say remix, but like jingle from Shadow and Omega's theme in Sonic Heroes, like this machine.
Oh, I will say, and I'll put disclaimer right now. Most of the boss fights I take longer than normal because I was still not used to them. I got them better in future runs. Like for this one, I think I was able to beat it in less than 20 seconds on the future run, but not this one. So, oops. What? You saw the discount. You saw the desync. You saw the audio desync. Yeah. That's what I mean. Scrap metal? Yeah, they're already saying the lines before the subtitles show up or their animations fully conclude. That's very bizarre.
That's weird.
Yeah. Here's a breaker. Ow.
Oh yeah, there's turrets in this boss too.
Yes, took me a little bit to figure out, but
Hey.
It's one. You know what happened there? I was trying to realize, okay, what is up or up is down, and then I just yeah.
Just go for that auto target on the guns. That's better.
Yay.
Which is, I really like that about the guns in this game. Their lock-on is actually pretty decent.
Yeah,
especially
really
for these guns.
Again, it's just the bigger weapons. Like we saw you were struggling with the bazooka, with the Ekpalon bazooka, because again the lock-on is way too close to you. It's difficult to aim.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's why in the multiplayer, the Shadow Android with just the regular gun is better than the ones with the bazooka.
Yep. Honestly, that's the best way to play it, because if you play as the regular Shadow or the Shadow Android, that's Shadow with like the orange.
The gold one. Yeah.
That one is like you're playing as just a Shadow and you have to collect weapons. The ones with the bazookas you have to aim and it's hard to aim. So yeah, the middle one's the OP. That's the one me and my dad used to play as multiplayer. Because yeah, me and my dad used to play this game in multiplayer. And actually, even though it's a far cry from Adventure 2 and Heroes, I had fond memories with it. It did its job, honestly. I do wish it had more levels. It only has 3. Sorry, it has 3 technically, but it's 2 because one of them is the Gun Fortress split in 2. One part is the part with the fluid, the electric thing that's kind of like lava, and the other part is like the part above where you're going up the some of the rooms. Then the other level is Lava Shelter. I wish they had more levels. At least Heroes, at least you had 3. And this one you only had 2. One split in 2,
I
so
didn't
you
even
had
know.
3.
I didn't even know there were multiple stages because I barely touched the modes.
Yeah, no, I played a lot of multiplayer with my dad, so I do remember. And again, nothing amazing. I say Heroes and Special Adventure 2 have better multiplayers. But hey, at least it's better than whatever Sonic Colors and Lost World had for multiplayer, I can tell you that much.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, golly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I used to play multiplayer all the time with my brother back in the day, too, so we have fun memories. I think the level we would play on most was just like the Gun Fortress level where it was like the more industrial part of it. But yeah, the game really would have benefited from. I think it's kind of weird that there's no like Wasopolis theme stage, and like they missed opportunity not to have a level take place in the Ark.
Yeah, I think they should have at least Gun Fortress makes sense. Then Lava Shelter makes sense, Eggman, and then either one in the city or one in the Black Arm, in the Black Comet.
Black Comet for sure.
The one my dad used to hate was the Lava Shelter one, because that one you actually have you can switch, you can hit the switches so the lava will rise, right? And my dad's like, no, you're not gonna pick the one with the lava, because then you're gonna raise the lava.
Yeah.
Also, screenshots from Sonic Heroes.
Yeah. One thing I do wonder about that multiplayer.
And now Adventure 2.
Yeah, it's weird that there's only one mode. It's just deathmatch. There's no like races unlike the previous games. It's just a bit weird, but also, multiplayer do multiplaying.
And you know what? I'm gonna use this cutscene as a segue to one of my major gripes with this whole choose your own adventure style thing they were going for. Choose your own path, your own routes, your decisions.
Like Outrun.
Yeah. So like for example, here. Makes sense, right? We just had a confrontation with the Shadow androids. Eggman confirmed you are by creation. And so Shadow comes to the conclusion that he's not a real Shadow, he's an android, poor fella. Makes sense. You can find ways to reach Lava Shelter, and there's no context for this. Just suddenly you're helping Tails the president. Next level, Shadow thinks he's an android. Let's go kill Eggman.
Or also, I just find it bizarre how we started neutral pathway like talking about the gun commander Black Doom, but by the end of the neutral pathway, it's like, where are they?
That's what I felt when I first played this game, because again, this is very similar to a neutral route, besides just one where I switched to the hero for just a brief second. Also, 0 lives.
Yes. I will say I do pause this game a lot just to look at the missions, and also because I wanted to remove like when I wanted to do a different mission, but then a character just comes in and switches the UI to their mission. I'm like, no, I do not want you here. I want the other mission.
You can do that. Something else. You can use the D-pad to switch the missions on the fly.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, you can.
Well, now you know.
Knowing is half the battle. But it's okay, Ryder.
But...
You're not the only one. A group of streamers I used to watch played Shadow on the GameCube emulator, and they also forgot that you can change the mission by selecting the D-pad. Because I use that all the time.
Yeah, the game didn't tell me, and I didn't have the manual.
I think the game tells you in the second level. I remember Knuckles telling you that. I think you have to press, the question mark thing for them to say. So.
Yeah.
But the tag, it's like technically the game tells you, not in a roundabout way though.
Yeah, so it's like I didn't know, but so you'll notice me like pausing quite a bit for a lot of missions.
Yeah. A fun fact. So I generally don't encounter a whole lot of glitches in this game. Okay, so I think it runs pretty good, especially compared to some other Sonic games that we all know. But on that part that we just passed, where there's trail of rings you can light dash on,
Yeah.
One time when I was light dashing on it, Shadow actually froze right in the middle of the trail of rings, and like the game didn't freeze. I mean, Shadow froze. The whole game was still running. Music was still playing and all of that. But Shadow was actually just like stuck right in the middle of his light speed dash animation. So I
Oh,
had to restart the level.
Yeah.
damn.
And that's like the only glitch I've ever encountered with the game.
I will say, yeah, this game doesn't really have a whole lot of glitches. Which I think the only glitch, quote unquote, this wasn't even a major glitch that I encountered, was in my original playthrough back in 2022. And I posted this on my old Twitter account back when I used to have Twitter, where I was in the stage at beginning of grind rail. For some reason, Shadow kind of got stuck in his airborne animation on top of the grind rail. And I was waiting like, "Go Shadow, go!" He was kind of like just fall, and then eventually, once he fell enough onto the grind rail, his animation went back to he went back to grind the rail as he was supposed to. So that was just a little bit funny. But sad that happened to you, that you had to restart the stage.
Yeah, it's just more funny than anything because it was like my 50th time replaying Shadow the Hedgehog, so it wasn't a big deal.
Oh,
Yeah.
actually, it's an interesting question. Whenever you do replay the Shadow the Hedgehog, how do you replay it? Do you like replay the entire game to last story? Do you replay certain routes? What do you do when you replay it?
Uh, well, at this point, I would just be replaying the whole game from scratch because my memory card corrupted and I lost everything. But at one point in time, I was gonna try to get like every single ending to the game, like all 310 endings. How much
Yeah,
is
like
it?
the pathways,
Yeah.
like the pathways. Because
Yeah.
the endings are always
Holy
the
shit.
same endings, it's just there's different ways to reach these endings. So you have like
Yeah.
300 or 400 something like pathways.
Yeah, pretty much. So back whenever I was, so generally if I'm playing the game from scratch, I do like both of the neutral routes and then do hero and then dark for the last mission, just like in this one, and then I go full hero and then I go full dark, and then I basically just kind of go back and forth between like semi hero and semi dark. Just so I can get like more variety in stages every time I replay.
Yeah.
But then if I want to get a specific route, like when I'm trying to do every single ending of the game, I already look up the route I need to take beforehand, and then I use that as my guide.
Makes sense.
And then yeah, ooh, there you go.
I'm actually very impressed that they were able to name all 310 routes that you can make in this game.
Yeah, like they have like
Yeah.
unique names for everything.
Yeah.
What are some names? I think there was a lot of interesting names in there.
Yeah, I have them here actually because funny
Yay!
story. So
Yes!
that with the comic I released earlier this year, guys, I was trying
Yeah.
to come up with different titles for it because it was just had a test title for that point in time, and I actually look at the Shadow the Hedgehog route endings as inspiration for some of my names,
Interesting.
and these were the ones I wrote down that I liked. The Nightmares Insulation.
Insulation. Oh, whoa.
Yeah, or Isolation. Replica's Depression. Oh, it's very fitting for Shadow.
Yeah.
The Cleansing of Darkness. Severed Chains. Owl of Solitude. A Demon Drifting. And Opened Eyes.
Opened eyes. I wonder.
Yeah, so
What route is that?
I can't remember at the top of my head. I mean, a lot of them really do feel nonsensical, but like obviously ones with like Replica's Depression, that's like one of the Shadow Android endings because Shadow's like, oh, I'm just like a copy of the Ultimate Life Form, and oh, I'm all depressed and want to die. Stuff like that.
Yeah, and I don't think. Yeah, the Vector should have been in that one because Shadow is more depressed there than he is in the other one, but he was still depressed in the other one.
I actually have a fun
Stories.
fact to say about this boss fight.
I mean, sure.
Again, take this with a grain of salt. I never got to do this again. But you've seen how, the egg dealer is the slot machine thing. You have to hit the slides, right?
Yes.
The slots. You can get Chaos Fever. Which, why would you have that? And I see the argument is, this was supposed to be for the Shadow androids, not for Shadow. But the thing is, in this specific battle, he says this is Shadow android, so he's going to use this against Shadow android.
And also, any one of his Shadow androids could have rebelled. Like,
I mean, it's Eggman, you know. Sometimes he doesn't think this through. But as I was saying, you know, in the beginning when you see the slots, it always lands on the missiles, right? I don't know what happened. The first time I played this, the missiles landed, but they attacked Eggman, not me. I don't know how this happened. I tried to repeat this multiple times. Sometimes it worked. Maybe by pressing a button here. I don't know what happened. But in the very first time I played this game, the missiles appeared and they attacked Eggman, not me.
oh my god.
Again, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I legit don't know what happened. But yeah, the missiles attacked Eggman, not me. Maybe a glitch. Maybe I pressed the button at the wrong time and they thought it was the Shadow pressing the last button. Because that's how this boss works. You need to press at least the last button to get the effect you want. So I don't know what happened, but yeah, the very first time I bought this fight, Eggman hit himself, and I'm like, Eggman, what's going on?
Actually,
why are you hitting yourself?
Yeah.
Stop
actually,
hitting yourself.
After this,
Stop hitting yourself.
the best way to confirm that is look up speedruns in the game and see if they do something similar, if that is on purpose or not. Because I could help, like, decipher that.
But yeah, this boss fight is stupid.
It's so stupid. And also, if you don't get lucky, it takes a bit. And another problem is that this boss is repeated on multiple routes, like many of the other bosses.
Every
in this
boss
game.
is repeated multiple routes. We only have 3
and
final
that
bosses.
sucks.
I mean, for some of them, I'm okay with them. Like, I'm okay with the Black Doom. And
Yeah,
the
no, Black Doom makes
Diabolon
sense to be
fight,
repeated.
but-
I wish Eggman had different mechs, and here's what
Yeah.
I wish. I don't mind having both Sonic and Diabron, you know, the gun commander weapon. But there's specific ones where Sonic doesn't talk in the cutscene, and in another one, the gun commander doesn't talk in the cutscene. I wish in those, you only fought Sonic, or you only fought the Diablo one. You know what I mean? Diablo. Sorry.
Yeah, like it would have been cool if there was a boss fight with Sonic, especially if it could have been, you know, maybe following the, you know, just a level where we're racing Sonic around the arc, where if we could have had a fight kind of similar to the SA2 fight, that would have been a really good callback, because they do, because it's like, oh, remember Shadow? We once race each other here, long time ago. Yeah.
I remember thinking, when I was playing this game for the first time and I did like the hero mission with Vector, I thought, oh, what if I do the dark mission, then the final boss of this route is the Team Chaotix? It's like, Shadow, what you do? We're gonna stop you!
But yeah, I personally don't like that they repeat the bosses so damn much. And yeah.
But what if I did the hero mission in the West Office instead?
I wonder.
It was just an excuse to put this line, wasn't it?
Yeah, you shouldn't say that.
Say that.
Shouldn't say that. B.
Not
6
cool,
minutes,
Shadow,
by the way.
not cool.
Oh, yeah. And look,
6
no, Sonic's there, you know, giving a thumbs up. He approves of what Shadow said.
Oh my god.
Oh, so you're not gonna show Speed Highway. Okay, got it.
Yeah, no. No, I think this is the cut. I will showcase all. Now I think I'm doing semi-hero stuff. Yeah.
No, it's mostly because, you know, there's a level before this.
I'm not here to fight you either.
No, that was Westopolis.
No, West Office, then you have Speed Highway, then you have this cutscene.
So why don't you just
Oh no, we'll see Speed Highway in a bit.
Yeah. But this cutscene plays after Speed Highway.
Wait.
Yeah, because you do...
So now I'm confused.
You know,
Now
you
I'm
do
confused.
Westopolis, you do Hero Mission in Westopolis, then you do Speed Highway, and then if you do... It doesn't matter which mission you do in Speed Highway, then you get this boss.
Then maybe I edited this wrong. Oops.
Yeah, because you do the hero mission, you see the cutscene where Sonic and Shadow talk, and Shadow just shoves his emeralds in his ass. Literally, you see him put the emeralds in his bag like he has ember space.
Yeah.
And then you do the Speed Highway mission, and then afterwards you get to this boss. And in fact, it doesn't even matter which mission you do, you get this boss fight regardless.
Yeah,
I
it's
leg-
like,
I
yeah, it's like we
thought-
help. Like, you know, and then he's like, "Oh, Shadow, you piece of shit! I'm just gonna have you fight this guy anyway."
Doesn't matter which mission
Like,
you
okay.
do.
Like, I thought that, yeah, then... Well, I got this wrong. Because I legitimately thought that this came first and then it was Lethal Highway. Yeah, Lethal Highway.
Yeah, I said Speed Highway, my bad. No, Lethal Highway. Speed Highway is from
Lethal
Sonic
Highway, yeah.
But yeah, no,
I'm seeing
there's,
the chart right now.
yeah, there's a level before this boss, yeah.
Yeah, they say Lethal Highway, Black Bull, so...
Black Bull, F-Zero reference. Not the only one we'll see.
Yes.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Yeah.
Yeah, they say...
Yes, we found this weak spot. It's the eye. Thank you, Sonic. Just like a Kirby boss, we attack its eye.
started to notice a pattern in games that Klaus likes. Yeah, there's an eye motif.
Yeah, big eyeballs that bleed. My favorite. Yeah.
Yay! This is I'd say that this was one of the bosses that I minded the least. It's also not repeated that much, so I was like, okay.
I think this works as like the first boss makes sense, honestly.
And especially even though this is a boss that does repeat, the other place where we do fight it in the game, like in the jungle with Rouge, like it feels different enough because the arena's different because you got grind rails and stuff.
Yeah.
So
yes.
I think they do a good job making it feel different enough.
Yeah, this is one of the better ones.
Yep, and that's the reason why, because the level itself is different. Meanwhile, Igdaler is the same thing. You're in a square space, you know, and with lava or something in the background, so you cannot jump over it. So you have to go all the way around to hit Eggman.
Yes. And the Sonic and Diablo fight, I'm not a big fan of that fight, to be honest. I don't really like it.
I'm mixed on it. I think definitely Igdaler is just funny because it's stupid.
Yes.
But it does take a while if you don't get the result you do. So I do think it's my least favorite. Black Doom I like. Legit, I like that boss. I
think it's okay.
Yeah, I think it's probably one of the best ones in the game. Diablo, I like the concept. And that was what I was looking forward to the most. It was like, oh, it's the evil route. We're going to fight against Sonic. And there's also the gun commander and everything. So the stakes are high for those bosses. But then I think it takes a bit too long. In the beginning, it works fine. But then as soon as Diablo just, falls to the ground and it's like on ground level, I think that's where it takes a nosedive in terms of pacing.
In all my playthroughs, that boss took me easily like over 3-4 minutes. Because it's just so really long. Too long for its own good.
Hold still, you devil! There you go, see? Now here's the cutscene. Yeah, you put the boss fight before the cutscene. And see? Shadow's just putting the emeralds in his ass.
It's okay, and anything mistake on my part. I will say that I'm not sure if I'll be able to show off every cutscene because of the routes I played, but
it doesn't really matter.
No. With this fucking story, no.
Also, it's so funny because the way you added it, it's like, okay, so we did Hero Mission, we fought Black Doom, and then Black Doom's gonna say, oh, now get going.
Welcome to the next level.
Oh my god, Ian Flynn! Oh my god, Ian Flynn! Did you write that line?
Welcome to the next level. And in the final level for the hero pathway, it's like, you're about to reach the climax of this little game.
Oh my god.
Oh, ha 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 ha.
Haha. Escape from the city.
Follow
Ian
me.
Flynn?
Set me
Ian
free.
Flynn?
Yeah,
I can't do this hero mission at all.
It's the hardest hero mission in my opinion. No, that's a lie. The hardest hero mission is the one with Maria. Anyway, continue.
I think Lost Impact hero is pretty hard. I think Mad Matrix hero is really hard with SVO, having to destroy all the terminals, but that's
I did that one. I think I did that one.
Good job. Well,
I remember
I think that one's hard to A rank.
Yeah, I think it's hard to
A rank.
I think
I did it a lot. Though.
I think it's more like you need to guide yourself well because they do color code. The terms you need to put. The thing is, two of them are very similar: the red and the orange one, or the yellow one. Like there's two that are very similar in terms of color. So you think, oh, I'm gonna do this one now. No, we already did.
Yeah.
And I for that one, when we get to it, I had troubles with there was one terminal where I had to carefully maneuver Shadow to make him press colored switches so I could spawn in new platforms. But because of the fucking controls and because I was easily getting pushed off, that one I died so much to get forward, and I was like, fuck this mission.
Yeah, that's why I don't like that, because there's like the part where the platform's moving forward and some switches show up, and you're supposed to like shoot the switches, right?
Yeah.
But like even though the auto targeting in this game generally works really well, that's like the one time it does not work, and that's why that level was really hard.
Yeah.
I tried doing it with the guns. I could not. I had to do it with like wait and then move as fast as I can after I press the switch because the gun just was not working.
Yeah,
I had that problem. It cost me a lot of lives, which again makes it hard to A rank that level.
Yes.
Yeah, which I never did. That was one of 3 that I never could. So.
Which is interesting because compared to the other Sonic games, this is one of the easier games to A rank a shit ton of levels.
Actually, yeah, I felt the same way. Especially if you A rank all the missions, you get a star, and I think this is the game that have a lot of the biggest number of A ranks I've done. Either this one or Colors, I want to say.
Colors. I find that some of its S ranks are kind of stupid because you literally have to grind for points with specific wisps so you can get enough points for an S rank. That just sucks. For me, it's Generations or Unleashed,
Generations,
but Unleashed is
Generations include both Sonic and Shadow Generations in this case.
I think Shadow Generations does get a little bit harder with the ranks towards the end of the game, but Sonic Generations like so it's not hard. And of course, for me, like I've
Except
S-ranked
the
a lot of
City and the Plant Wisp.
Planet Wisp for me, Planet Wisp, because Crisis City I know some short.
Oh, you're gonna land on the platform down there. Never mind.
No. For this one, I was like, is there a platform? No, there's no
Technically there
gods.
was, but because of the way the camera's positioned, you couldn't see it. So yeah, you just fall to your left.
Yeah, it was like right down directly below. But yeah, whenever it comes to this mission in particular, having to destroy the black tank, I mean, it's a little hard because when you're shooting the shield, you don't see feedback that you're doing damage to it right away.
Yeah.
And I actually think this one's better to. Well, really, the trick is to get one kind of gun and just hoard a lot of ammo on it. But I actually think this one's better to do once you beat the game and get access to the Shadow Rifle. Because like it's like super powerful and it can, even though it only has like 10 shots, it can help do a really big dent on the shield right at the beginning of the mission.
What I wish these levels had, because we saw a few of them. Ryan didn't do it, he did a neutral mission like he said he would do. There's other levels where you have to shoot a moving target. We saw one with an Eggman in the Iron Jungle level we saw. This is another one, and there's another one, the more infamous one, we have to shoot down the aircraft where the president is at.
Yeah, in Air Fleet.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I wish they showed I mean, visually you can see, especially here, you see the shield, right? But I wish it had like a health bar, like below. You see where you have the moniker of the. Oh, you have one to destroy,
enemies.
right? Wish it had like a health bar of some kind. So again, like Klaus said, you have some feedback to show. Okay, you're actually doing damage to this thing.
But you don't. And for me, I think the biggest problem is that I have a hard time catching up. That's the thing. Like when I do catch up, I don't really have that much ammo with me, and then I just can't really get it. So I've never been able to beat this hero mission. Just like I'll say this right now. This hero mission, I'm trying to do the hero mission, but then when it's like mission failed, I'm like, okay, fuck it, I'm just gonna do neutral.
Yeah, that's what happened with me the first time I played this level. I think I think I did the hero mission twice in my entire time I played this game, in this level specifically.
Ow.
Ow.
Damn it. Yeah.
Damn it.
You'll hear that a lot. It's like, damn it.
Damn.
A true Shadow the Hedgehog Commentary. Not here.
See,
I love
now
that
it's
they're
kind
just
of turning a greenish color, the shield.
Yeah, it's getting weaker.
Well, it's not gonna be weak enough for me.
Oh, wow.
So I guess, Klaus, to use your analogy, this would be Act 2 of Westopolis?
Well, see, that's why it's kind of hard because it's like, I'd say Act 2 of Westopolis would work for this.
Yeah.
But then you could also throw in Act 3 and then that's Central City.
Yeah. With the bombs?
With the bombs.
For me, that was like the hardest mission because, as in to defeat the first time. I don't know. I think Lost Impact took longer, but I did do it. Damn, they got away.
Oh, I thought you glitched into the cage.
Me too.
I did, and then I glitched out, and I was like,
wow.
oh, I don't.
Right. You know, right after we said, "Oh, this game's not very glitchy at all."
We see glitches.
It's exactly. You remember when I streamed Ratchet and Clank Tools Destruction for you guys, and it's like, oh, this game had a short development cycle, but hey, it doesn't have that many glitches. And you know what happens?
Famous last words.
Glitches. They can be funny. I think I told this in the adventure commentary, but one of the first glitches I ever had in the game was with Casinopolis' Knuckles. I was trying to get the last Master Emerald piece, but it was behind a wall. I just glided towards it, I clipped through the wall, and I got it easily, instead of the intended route. And I was like, okay.
Whoops.
Hey, it helped. And
I like this. In a lot of levels, if you fail one mission but then you do the other, you get an immediate A rank. For example, in the Space Gadget one that I was referring to, the hero mission is to race against Sonic, even though you don't see Sonic anywhere. It's more like you have to reach this part in a specific time limit. But if you fail, nice. If you fail and you do the neutral mission instead, you get an immediate A rank.
I didn't even know that was a thing, but
Yeah. Like if you miss like I think I'm not sure if this happens to all of them, but like in specific missions where you fail, like the time one for like the dark hero, if you do the neutral, I think you get an A rank. Or in
that
case,
would
the
be a
dark
very
one,
easy.
because yeah, there's no neutral mission.
That would be a very funny way to get an A rank, and a very easy way to get an A rank.
Yeah.
Also, a small little thing that I noticed. Is Tornado free. If you looked at the font that was used on the side, that is the same font that was used in Shenmue.
Hey, this more connection to the big Sega cinematic universe.
Yes. I wonder if we'll ever get a Shenmue 4. Oh well. I gotta play that series one day. It does look pretty neat. But yeah, this is Circus Park. It's one of the most visually distinct stages in the game. And overall, its level 10 is alright. It's your mission though. I don't like it.
Like I already did Chaotix mission with 200 rings. This is nothing for me.
400.
Damn.
I was like, I had a tough time with this one. So this took a while.
Thank God, like Klaus said in the beginning, if you get hit, you only lose 10 rings.
Yes, which is a pretty good that this game introduced. I should have mentioned that in my review. I forgot. Hey, at least I mentioned the grind rails, so there's that.
Shadow is looking down.
Yeah, this is something weird that happens. Shadow likes to look at things that maybe you shouldn't be looking to. It's like I don't know why. It's just a little.
Especially when you go when you are in the platform and the platform is going up and down. Like Shadow's face will look down.
Yeah. I like my shoes. They're really nice.
I don't have laces. On closer inspection, these are loafers.
Where does that come from?
From The Simpsons. And to be more specific, from Gareth referencing in Brain Scratch commentaries in Shadow the Hedgehog Commentary.
Oh, yeah. I actually never really watched that commentary.
It's one of my favorites. I mean, the ending is a bit cringe for something that happens there, but it's one of my favorites. I rewatched that commentary all the time. It was on my first year of college. Like,
What? So what happens in the ending? I'm actually curious.
So you remember Amanda?
Yes.
She did like a whole like over the top reaction, you know, like screaming when the Black Doom revealed to be Shadow's father, to put it very lightly. And it's like it got on too long, and people were like, nah.
I remember Amanda. She was a sweet soul, but it was also one of those. I remember the Brain Scratch fan base, for as little as it is. Like we're very split on her.
Yeah.
But I haven't really. Yeah, and she hasn't been on there for a long time. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's one of my favorite commentaries. A lot of funny jokes there too, like also like some glitches and stuff. So that's cool.
Oh my god. By the way,
from the past, you're supposed to aim to the balloons, not the clock.
I know. I did not figure that out till later. So.
You're just shooting the clock. Why isn't the ring going up?
I thought that maybe I shoot the arrow to make it so I could continue the green, but
oh boy, that was bullshit. That was bullshit. That was from the game's part. That was bullshit.
I don't remember if I was supposed to edit that one out or not.
Oh, look, an elephant balloon.
Oh
yeah,
golden
balloon.
elephant, yeah.
Whenever I think of elephants, well, of course I think of you, Spring, because I love them so much. But I think of that one Conker's Bad Fur Day joke, where it's like, no, I'm not a squirrel, I'm an elephant. Squirrels don't have orange fur, they have gray fur and big ears.
I feel like a Looney Tunes sketch waiting to happen.
A lot of Conker's humor is kind of like a very mature Looney Tunes sketch, now that I think about it.
So the Looney Tunes, so the early Looney Tunes, got it.
Kind of, yeah.
With more swearing and dirty humor.
Yeah, I'll steal it. No one will ever know. Or
I don't know how you stun it, but I know you stun it.
Or
oh shit!
That was me.
Wait.
That was me trying to lightspeed dash.
Yeah, weird lightspeed dash usually works pretty good.
Time to blame it on the PS2 version.
I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it is. After a certain point, I'm not sure how many differences the PS2 version of Shadow has compared to the other versions. But I already had similar problems with the Sonic Heroes, and I noticed that the problems I had with Sonic Heroes also applied to the GameCube and Xbox version. So I'm like, I don't think it's a version thing anymore.
There's only so many times you can say it's the PS2 version's fault.
Yeah, no. It's like people saying, no, you're playing Adventure DX, that's the worst version, the glitch. And I'm like, broski, Adventure 1 also has plenty of glitches on the Dreamcast. I've played it. I can test the international version. I've played that one. It's not a version thing.
Then they're
it's
gonna
just
say,
faulty.
"I should play the original version." I'm like, broski, shut up.
I love
yeah.
Adventure DX.
I think Adventure DX already is better by default because while I prefer the original models, it has a map.
Yep.
That you can, like, that is just way more accessible, especially for the forest. Like, the map. And people gloss over this one. You can skip cutscenes.
Wait, you can skip cutscenes in the original?
Nope.
Huh.
DX wins.
Yeah, the X wins. I mean, not that I don't like the cutscenes, but like if you're replaying the level, you know.
Yes, if you're replaying the entire campaign, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I personally, I mean, my what I would like is just a version that allows me to choose between both Dreamcast and DX models whenever I please.
Yeah.
Because at this point, to be honest, you know, Adventure remakes, that would be great, but at this point, just port the games to Switch, PS5, and Xbox Series. Like, at this point, just that with some quality of life improvements. That's all I want.
Yeah, they don't do a lot of ports, like direct ports or like very light remasters like they did back in the PS3 and Xbox 360 days. Because they put all the classic games, they put Adventure 1 and 2, you know, in HD, stuff like that. But nowadays, no, you don't see that happening.
One thing that I do notice overall with companies, and this is not just Sega, but companies in general, is that they're very unlikely to do single game re-releases. They normally put them in like collections.
Yeah.
So back in 2009, you'd see Marvel vs. Capcom 2 be re-released by itself on PS3 and Xbox 360. Nowadays, the way they re-release it is through a collection with all the other games, which, hey, I appreciate that because...
It is a better deal. Even though it's not it doesn't have the same, you know, graphical fidelity as the HD version they did back in the day, but at least it's a better deal. You have more games.
Yes. So I get the feeling that doing these collections, while it does make it so you can't get these one-off deals that are cheaper if you just want a specific game, you get a collection, you can try out the other games if you like, and then, you know, because for a lot of people, that Marvel vs. Capcom collection, they were buying it for MVC2. But hey, you can try out the other games.
Like I did. Like
pretty good too.
I wanted to buy for MVC2 because I love MVC2, but I have fun with Marvel superheroes. I have fun with the Marvel vs. Capcom 1 until the final boss.
And the Punisher, we played together.
Yeah, the Punisher. That was a fun time. It was this year. It feels longer than that.
Yeah, because we're close to the end. It's December.
That's also true.
So, but yeah, no. With Sonic Adventure, it's weird because I think Sega should do more collections, but they're not. And I understand that they said, "Oh, we're not a retro company." I get it. You want to make new entries, you want to make new stuff, but allow people to play your older games. Damn it! Fucking hell. So yeah,
just don't do it like Nintendo and what they did with the Mario Galaxy re-releases. Please don't do that.
Oh my gosh, why Galaxy 2 wasn't bundled in with Mario All-Stars is beyond me.
And now you have to pay $80 for both of them. Yay!
70, but yes, it sucks.
70, yeah.
80 if you're buying both digitally, and it's one of those things that I've been thinking about recently. I think Nintendo doesn't want to lose the value on their older titles, but at this point, as a gaming community, we're so used to older games just naturally being cheaper, you know?
Well, I mean, yeah, because wasn't Galaxy on the Wii U eShop like $20?
Yep.
Yes.
On the Wii U eShop, yeah. On the Wii U eShop, I should say.
Mhm.
So it's just like now you're selling it at 40. No. Even with the HD upgrades, which are so small that it's like, no.
Yeah, I mean the original games already looked stunning, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, and still look amazing to this day.
Mhm.
Like now that Spring knows this, I recently bought a physical copy of Galaxy 1 because I had a digital one, but I never got a physical one, and I wanted to get it for years. I haven't tried it yet, just to make to make sure that everything is okay. But now that I have it, I'm like, yeah, I don't feel like buying the Switch 2 version unless the Switch 1 version technically, unless I find it for like cheap. Which I saw someone selling it for like $33 for the physical copy for both, so I think that's a good deal.
That's not bad. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. And for me, I'm not really interested in some of these remasters because I still have my Wii and I still have Galaxy and Galaxy 2. And it's like I can, dig the Wii out of the closet and I can plug it in and play anytime I want. I don't really care if a game's in HD. I mean, then of course, if I'm so picky, I can also just play on Dolphin. So
Yeah.
That's
there you go.
illegal.
But it's okay. But I own the game already. It's fine.
Yeah. I think what people and some people do buy it because portability, and 4K
Yeah.
visuals, and I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I'm not here to tell you how you spend your money. It's just that, I personally will not buy them, and I presume you guys will not buy them. I mean, I know you, Spring, you want Galaxy 2 at least.
Yeah. Like for that one, I'm like, either I get the reason I'm not hunting for the Wii versions because my Wii or Wii U are not plugged in yet currently. If they were, I would just get the Wii version pronto. But also, I like the portability of the Switch. So maybe, first time playing, because I played Galaxy 1 a lot. I haven't touched Galaxy 2 just because the time just wasn't right for it. Because I do want to play it. Yes, Yoshi. I love Yoshi. So I'm torn between versions. I will bite the bullet and probably will get the Switch version just again. Portability. It's mostly for the portability and the accessibility currently. But I still think $40 for it, you're asking way too much. For a re-release especially. No, you don't do that. Again, those games are great. Do they on a good day? Yes, I would say Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 definitely. From what I hear from 2, I should say, they earned their praises. They're fantastic games, great Mario games, great video games. When you're re-releasing them though, $40, really?
Yeah, it's like
For
one of those
each.
things where if they made the games cheaper, they would sell more copies and make more money, probably. Because then look at me already saying, oh, I'm definitely not getting the games. I'm not even remotely interested in that. But if it was like $20, it's like, hey, that's a great deal.
I still remember back on the Wii U eShop, like you could get the Metro Prime trilogy for like $20.
That's how I did it.
That's how
I did it.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. I mean,
I should have gotten it. I never did, and I do kind of regret it, to be honest, because now, even though I do have Prime 1 remastered, they're not likely to do Prime 2 or Prime 3. So what I'm thinking is that when I eventually do a Metroid Marathon and review those games, I'll just emulate original Prime 1, original Prime 2, and get a physical copy of Prime 3. Because, it's just better to just set up the Wii, in that case. Because getting Metroid Prime Trilogy, haha, no, $100. No. So... But I do want to try it with the originals. Although I will notice, like, I'll miss the gyro control so much. Because when I played Prime Remastered, like, my setup was like, okay, it's the modern Dual Stick setup. So you use the analog stick for aiming your reticle. But combine that with the gyro controls and being able to use both analog stick and the gyro for me is the perfect way to play an FPS on console. That's not a mouse. Because I appreciate that Metroid Prime 4 gets mouse on Switch too. That is.
Yeah, you have to pay extra for it. Yay!
Yes. And 4K and 120 frames per second.
You gotta still pay extra. Yay!
Yes.
It's still not as bad as Pokemon ZA. You're paying extra to get the game run as it should. Fuck the Zero Mission.
Yes.
I agree.
I did it twice and I still was not able to get enough rings. I'm like, fuck this.
Bring back the
finally
Casino
got
Park
the
level from
damn
Chaotix.
Chaos
At least that one was 200.
But what was
B.
You like jazz?
My boys, let's go.
Chaotix.
Let's go. I love these. Good scene. I know it by heart. I know it by heart. I almost dubbed it a little bit in Portuguese and everything. I did all 3 voices.
Well, they wasted. Yeah, I know. I like that mission.
What was I thinking? Oh yes. Just to conclude my points. I will say I don't agree with you having to pay for upgrades, but I will say that some of them are okay, and at least Nintendo is doing better than what Sony is doing, where they charge you for all versions, even there's minimal differences between PS4 and PS5, while with Switch 1 and Switch 2 there are differences. So at least there's that.
It's most like it depends on how much bigger the content is. The content is, because again, ZA just really felt like a slap in the face because it's like, oh yeah, you get the game running as it should. Meanwhile,
Although,
Pokemon Scarlet does that
Switch
for free. And Pokemon Scarlet is full of problems. I love that game. I like that game, I'm not a defender, I'm just saying I like the game. But when you go to the Switch 2, it's for free. You get the upgraded version, and the game runs much better as a result.
I do hear that the Switch 1 version of ZA is not bad, but yeah, charging extra for just better textures.
Again, because compared to all the other upgrade packs, and Mario Party Jamboree, there's a whole controversy where not, it's just a new game attached to it, and because the new features are not compatible. There's this whole thing going on, but
yeah.
At the end of the day, it's a new thing. Okay,
yes.
I can see. Kirby, best example. It's kind of like what they did with Mario 3D World, with Kirby, with Roots of the Dreamland remake, with Shadow Generations. Okay, it's a new a smaller campaign. Okay, more levels. And if you love the the original game as it is, which Forgotten Lands is considered one of the best Kirby games, more power for your buck. That's fair.
Yeah.
Metroid.
Cyberspace.
Yes, I can see it. Okay, you have to pay a little bit extra to get the mouse controls and the 4K and stuff. At the same time, like, it's just that. That's it.
Yeah.
And then CA is the worst offender because it's just like, it's better resolution, 4K, better running, FPS, whatever the heck. Okay, good. Pokemon needs this. You're paying extra just for that?
Yeah.
At the same time, I also don't want them to lock Mega Evolutions behind. Wait.
Oh yes, $30 paywall. We can get more Mega Evolutions, and also Mega Evolutions are locked behind playing in online mode, so you gotta pay for online. Yay!
Thank God I'm not a Pokemon fan, but we'll get into that soon.
It's so funny how if I had a nickel for every time you're doing a Sonic commentary and there's a tangent about Pokemon, I'd have 2 nickels, which granted isn't a lot, but it's weird it happened twice, right?
And coincidentally, it was the second Sonic commentary in a year. So the second Sonic commentary in 2014, we had that. The second Sonic commentary in 2025, we had that too.
So what you're saying is, we're saying next one is going to be Sonic 06 next year. Then you're going to do Sonic and Secret Rings. So in the Sonic and Secret Rings playthrough, me and Klaus, we have to bring up Pokemon Tangent again.
I won't do a commentary for that one.
Then whatever the next Sonic game is after Sonic 06, me and Klaus have to bring up Pokemon, then Unleashed. You have to bring a Pokemon Tangent, Klaus. So get ready. Let's talk about.
And actually, by the time we get to that commentary, like the next generation Pokemon might actually be out. So yeah, we might have a lot more things to complain about.
Yay! But. What was I thinking? Yeah, Animal Crossing I think did it better because its Switch 2 edition is pretty much like mouse mode and some extra stuff, some extra small stuff, and it's $5.
Yeah, perfect.
I mean, $5.
Perfect. I think Nintendo may be reconsidering how they do prices of this stuff. And hey, if it means that they're taking feedback, then cool.
That's a good idea. And same thing with Mario Wonder. I think Mario Wonder, the pack they showed more the multiplayer stuff, which seemed harmless. But then when they said there's gonna be more like levels, and some people spotted like Rosalina as a playable character.
Oh.
So
hey, dude, promotion to the Galaxy movie.
Yeah, and I love Mario Wonder and I love Rosalina, so I see this as an absolute win, says Hulk.
But how much will it cost? Will it be like $20?
I don't remember
like
the pricing, so I cannot comment on that.
I don't think they announced it yet. That's the thing.
Yeah,
because it's coming in spring. So.
How much was Space Mario Wonder again?
$60.
60.
Yeah, the usual
just
price.
like every other Switch one. Yeah.
All right.
So hopefully $10, because I think 20 for. I mean, depends on how much single player levels there is, because the multiplayer stuff is good, but it's going to be limited by couch multiplayer, which is still good. I'm glad they're still keeping that thing going. But 20 for that, I think it's too much. So maybe $10 if the single player, the single player levels are not it's not very extensive, that portion.
No, I'll have to see if I get that one because I enjoyed my time in Mario Wonder. I mean, I got it as a gift, so can't really comment on the price, but $60. I'd say.
And I already have Mario Wonder, and I'm down to dipping. It's like getting it whenever I get a Switch 2. Yeah, double dipping is like the DLC. I already have the original copy, so it's like DLC.
Yeah, and I do like that. Unlike a very certain game, that all these Switch 2 editions, you can just buy the upgrade pack if you have the original game. Isn't that right, Shadow Generations?
That one. They did. If it was, Cross World maybe. I forgot Cross World, but Shadow Generations is so baffling because
Cross World does an upgrade pack.
Okay,
so you can,
good.
Yeah.
Then Cross World
I just bought
being
it,
a great game. Cross World being a great game. Oh shit.
Oh.
I felt that one.
But yeah, Cross Worlds. There's an upgrade pack, and I think the discount is over, but I did actually buy the upgrade pack without having the game. And I find it interesting, Nintendo actually warned me many times, like, hey, you do realize that you're buying something that's not compatible with your current console, right? And I'm like, yeah. And
good.
like, okay.
I'm glad they're doing that, because...
Just put a check mark that, yes, you confirm that what you're buying is not compatible with any console you have currently. And I'm like, okay.
That's good. I actually like they do that.
Yeah.
But, Shadow Generations was such a missed opportunity. Like, I would be upset, if they locked, specific levels to the Switch 2 edition, but at least something, Why do a Switch 2 edition if you're not adding anything besides, again, maybe some performances boosts? There's nothing else.
It's just performance boosts, yeah. Because
money.
What gets me
got
is that
to have money.
Yeah, what gets me is that they're not doing the upgrade path, but you can transfer over your save data. So it's like, huh?
Okay.
I think you know what? I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I think they didn't get the memo the first time, and they learned it for Crossworlds. Thank God.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think also the reason because when you think about it, the Crossworld Switch 2 edition came out way later than the other ones.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, I think that side of Sonic Team probably saw what was going on, and I was like, okay, let's not repeat what the other side of Sonic Team did. You know?
Yeah. But at least that's good.
Yes. So right now we're in a position where with Switch 2 we're just kind of like figuring stuff out and seeing, okay, what is the Switch 2 upgrade packs? What are the game key cards and all that stuff? It's like,
I'm curious to see if there's more Switch 1 games that will get like upgrade packs on the Switch 2.
I wonder if Mega Man will get that. Because Mega Man, we're recording this like 2 days after the Game Awards. A new Mega Man got announced, and
Robot, he's back!
Yeah, I'm excited.
I wish I
like
was more excited. I'm more so excited that he's back than for the game itself, because the game itself right now seems very
similar to 11.
Similar to 11 and very by the numbers, like nothing new. But I also understand because I saw like it's very early in the game's development, so
yes,
makes sense. It's more like
I just feel like
it's been so
on and
long
off.
since the last Mega Man game, and I'm not even that big on Mega Man. I respect the franchise, and I like the characters more so than I actually play the games. But like it's been so long since the last game, and then seeing the gameplay is like, oh, it's similar to 11, and I understand the idea to play it safely. Because, it's been so long since this franchise, but at the same time, you play it so safely. Again, this is like from what 10 seconds of gameplay, so things can change. For all we know, they have something very big cooking,
and already, I do think they're gonna risk it a little bit at least because Proto Man is here, unlike 11.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
Yeah. Because again, it felt like so long since 11, and like seeing a game so similar to 11, it's like we waited so long, and it's more or less the same. Again, based on 10-second gameplay loop, things can change. If they have Proto Man playable and it's a mix of his Mega Man powered up and Mega Man 9 and 11 counterparts, why not? I like Proto Man.
Yeah. We'll see. And I think a voice actor slipped something. Do you want to know who the voice actor for which character?
Roles? It said voice actor, so role?
No, I said voice actor.
I heard it's actor. So my bad. So
okay. Do you want to know?
Yeah, sure. Does Klaus want to know? Oh wait.
Oh, sorry.
So.
But I've already said it.
Yeah. So
Base.
Yay.
Base.
Yeah,
Maybe coming.
I want to see more of Shadow / Metal Sonic of Mega Man.
Yeah.
That's what he is.
Enemies.
He's like the mixture of Shadow and Metal Sonic for Mega Man. Like he's like Metal Sonic because he's a clone, and he thinks he's the superior version, and he's like Shadow because of his attitude.
I don't think Base had that as a clone. He's a clone of what?
Because he's a Mega Man version of is the Wily version of Mega Man.
Kind of, yeah. Because the designs are so different that I never really thought of it that way. Yeah. But you have a point. But yeah,
so to go back to Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Like me and Klaus and Ryan said, this level sucks.
Yeah,
and I'm so torn because I used to play this level a lot because I want to be with Espio because I love the chaotics, but also for one thing, Espio sounds so quiet you can barely hear what he says.
Yeah, it's like also I think we're having a current technical. I will not stop the recording, but I think we're having a technical difficulty. Spring, can you contact Klaus? I think he left.
Yeah, Klaus, where are you, buddy?
We will be screaming into the abyss. Damn. Maybe there's some internet problems, but we have to keep going. So, sorry, folks. This level's not like this. This level took me a while. I died a lot. You saw those fade outs. I died a lot during that platforming section that we just passed by. That shit sucks, But besides that, yeah, it's Mad Matrix. It goes mad, and we're in the Matrix.
Yeah, the Matrix. There's Espio.
There's Espio. I never watched the Matrix actually, so not sure if I'll ever watch it though, because there was definitely a phase of my life where I was more interested in watching that movie, but then I just kind of I started not really wanting to watch very dystopian technological movies. So right now I'm like, I don't feel like it.
By the way, I'm reading it right here. Klaus's Discord is restarting after it just randomly crashed and dropped like 500 of the thing.
Oh wow.
So yeah, it's restarting. Hopefully you'll join.
Yeah. So yeah. So P.
So let me see here. The Shadow the
Yes.
Hedgehog. Like I said, I used to play this level a lot because I wanted to, play levels with the Chaotix. The thing is, besides Charmy, I think both Esper and Vector had like some of the more weird levels. Esper gets one of the short end of stick, and Vector gets Cosmic Fall, which I don't think it's
Sucks.
bad. It's just it's very meandering. You wait a lot of things, and then it gets frustrating when you miss your jumps. Because when you're inside the arc, it's fine. Just when you're outside, it's more like just dilly-dallying, and hopefully you land your jumps. Also, this is where you can get the neutral ring. It's completely in one of the terminals. Good luck finding it on your first try if you just the neutral route.
Yeah, for me, I was just like, here. Yeah. Thank God, I mean, I was already doing the hero mission first, so whenever I repeated this level, I think I did neutral pathway, so now I knew.
Yeah, again,
yeah.
like I said, first-time players. Good luck finding the ring. Same thing with Lost Impact. They hid the gold ring inside of one of the rooms. It's not even the last section. It's like the second to last section before the section when you are shooting the Artificial Chaos outside of the Arc. They hit that one in the second to last portion, just in the room. You have to listen to it so you can hear it briefly. Like, why?
The Doom is worse in my opinion. The Doom is worse because it's so hidden that I got lost in the stage.
Yeah. I think the Doom is worse than Lost Impact. I mean, I'm not sure. I haven't played those levels in a good while to compare, but I think I had more trouble with the Doom than on Lost Impact.
I think Doom has more complex level design compared to Lost Impact. Lost Impact, I think what makes it bad is really his hero mission, while the Doom... Okay, its missions are also not that great, so...
but like to pick your poison. Do you prefer getting hit on the crouch or get hit on the face?
Yes.
Wait, you want both?
No.
Ryan, I didn't know you had that sign in you. Okay. As we say in Portuguese, cada macaco no seu galho. It's monkey in its tree branch. To say it in English.
Monkey. Also, I have 64 rings. Nice.
Rhino 64 moment.
Yeah.
Rhino Dino 64 moment.
We stand the number 64 in this house. But, Switch, Shadow 2. Yes, Shadow the Hedgehog 2 will be on Switch 2.
Here's the topic then, since we were talking about the Switch 2 and we were talking about Shadow Generation. What content would you like to see if they actually did an upgrade pack for Shadow Generations?
Well, okay. The content I would bring up would be kind of shitty if it was
logged. Fair. It's content that it's available for the Switch 2. Switch 1 owners won't get it, sadly. But PS5 and Xbox X would get it as DLC. Let's put it like this. But for a while, it's just Switch 2 exclusive. For a while. But it's coming.
For a while, okay. Shadow the 05 stage.
Definitely. I agree.
And I will say maybe not Westopolis. Maybe Black Comet. So we can give... Definitely. Yeah, because Westopolis is a city. And while it's the first stage in the game and all that stuff, it's also like we have a few cities already. So how about we just do something else? And I think the Black Comets, especially given it HD, like putting it in HD, I think would be pretty cool to see. Maybe the textures won't be as muddy anymore,
Yeah.
Because that's definitely a problem that this game has, is very muddy textures. Going up, and besides that, I actually don't know what else. Maybe like you know how Sonic has the Casino Nights minigame? Maybe Shadow could have something similar.
Maybe a shooting minigame.
Yeah, sure. But you instead of gun, you use the Chaos Spear instead. And the stage would be maybe that one could be Westopolis.
Yeah, there you go.
Or Gun Fortress. Actually, you trains in the gun fortress.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
And maybe you can get some lines from Roger Craig Smith as like the gun commander, Evan Tower.
I think he's good as the gun commander.
I like him. I like him here in the Shadow the Hedgehog. I think he's one of the better performers in the game. But I like both of them. Both of the voices fit the character.
I think the gun commander in this game, I don't know, because the actor for me is like, it's fine. I think the voice is fine, but sometimes he hymns it up a little bit too much, and I'm like, okay, buddy. Okay, buddy.
You won't fool me, Shadow. Next time, you're mine.
I got a score of 0 on that stage.
Here comes the scene. Here comes everyone's favorite meme.
Oh no.
We've been detected.
Damn, even Espio
Even
is
Espio
cursing
swearing.
them.
Espio, what happened to your behold ninja power? Why are you swearing?
What am I doing?
Damn ninjas.
This is
Even
like a scene
Ryu
that always confuses
Hayabusa.
me now that I know I'm a aficionado in Sonic lore. Like Eggman says here, there's nothing to tell. I already told you, you have no past. And this is a callback to Heroes where Eggman says this to him, you know, when you fight him in the Robot Carnival level. But
Yes.
here's the thing. The one who said this to Shadow was Metal Sonic, not Eggman. So how does Eggman know who Metal Sonic said this to Shadow?
To quote someone, you know the. Hold on a second. Okay, sure.
Excuse me for a moment.
Excuse me. Okay.
And there
Like,
it is. There it is.
Wait a minute. There's a subtitles. You know what they say? The more the merrier.
No, Eggman. What do they say?
What did they say, Eggman? Please tell me.
Take this.
Take this. They say that. I thought it was something different, Eggman.
Eggman, are you sure
Like-
about that?
You sure about that?
I think they say something else, Eggman.
I'm not sure. Let's see Shadow pick up a gun. Ow.
Oh.
There you go.
Eggman. So that's what they say, huh?
What else did they say? No, that's Espio. Didn't talk
It's
to you.
so funny. Like I've seen like people playing this level multiple times, and this scene just repeats ad nauseum. Meanwhile, in your playthrough, it actually is being more considerate.
Yeah, I was like, what happened here?
Like I've seen
I think
someone like legit. They were playing this game. He said this at least 7 times.
Times, yeah. Or Sir Musty when he played this game, and he just became Dudley by the end. Like fucking, like what? There you go.
Like they
Now, I
say,
think now
the
I'm
more
getting
the
more.
merrier.
I think it's the second phase.
No. It doesn't matter the face because the view I saw was in the first phase.
Okay. Then I don't know. I think I got lucky. Oof. The more the merrier. Oh, it's sad that Klaus isn't here to see this. Say the more the merrier. And I'm just trying to grab
his
rings.
Wi-Fi died. He's gonna try unplugging the router and plugging it back in. So it'll at least be 5 minutes if it comes back.
Oh
on.
wow. Damn, it's very unfortunate that it happened in the Shadow the Hedgehog commentary.
Yeah. At least there's 2 parts.
Yes. And I mean, it's only a matter of time before he joins back in. I mean, we have that's an hour left.
Oh boy.
So, I mean, we're not done with the semi-hero stages, so. Jesus Christ.
But Eggman,
Jesus
what did they
Christ,
say?
Eggman.
Thank you, Eggman. There we go.
Thank me.
Back to you, Eggman.
What happened for them to just like, yeah, let's repeat this line over
I
and
think
over
it's just
again?
I think my theory is they tie the line specifically to the animation of the attack, and then they say, okay, let's have the enemy just loop this attack here. So because here's the thing, this line and this attack only happens in this version of the Egg Breaker, right?
Oh.
So, they said, okay, so make the boss distinct. Let's put him spam this attack. They forgot he has the line, so he spams the line. Also, you can barely see Shadow and Espio's footing because it's so bright.
My foot are white.
You gotta behold the ninja power. Wait, we already seen this cutscene before. What is Shadow doing here again? What is he doing here? This is so silly. He's gonna see the Shadow androids again. This doesn't make any sense. Wait.
You know where we're going with this.
I know. Here's the okay.
Hello.
What's up,
it's me,
Shadow? Not you again.
He's already annoyed by Sonic.
Nice to see you too. Okay, I'll be
Those
quiet
black
now.
creatures.
We're on our way to the Ark, so I guess that means we're going too.
What?
Impeccable fucking logic, Sonic, to call Cherry 5.
Like, what was the original line?
I think, okay, no, here's the thing. I already seen someone trying to explain this line. It's like, the black creatures are going to space. Are heading out to space, right? And now then he says, we are on our way to the Ark. So I guess that means we are also going to space. I think that's what he's trying to say. But the way he said it, it sounds like we are on our way to the Ark. So I guess that means we're going too.
We're going too.
Like,
Uh,
it's the way they phrase the line. It's so dumb.
But why?
and Justice Griffin like couldn't really question. Is like, I'm just doing my job. I'm just doing my job.
This is one of my
Also-
favorite cutscenes. It's funny, but not in the way they want it.
Yeah, this cutscene is fucking hilarious.
Because like Shadow finally gets this moment. It's a very important moment.
yeah.
And then Yeah, bring it on!
He just laughs.
The severe mood whiplash. It's because Sonic didn't see that, so Sonic just appears randomly. Looks like the party's getting started. Time to rock and roll.
I'm gonna bark like a dog. Woof woof woof.
Again, the Sonic Stage transition to this game is so fun. But it doesn't feel out of character, you know. It feels like the adventure ever Sonic, you know. He's just having the time of his life. Maybe a bit more silly than usual, but it does feel like Sonic.
Yeah. I can't wait for us to get to Sonic 06 and then we question everything.
Sonic is so boring. Sonic the character is so boring in that game. Like, it's not even funny.
A bit, yeah. He does have some moments here and there, but they're not that plenty.
No, he gets them for Shadow, by Shadow. And even Silver. Shadow. I know people don't like Silver in that game, but I am more interested in this plot, you know, first time coming in than whatever Sonic's doing.
To kill someone to save the world. Is that really the right thing to do?
I still love your Silver voice.
No, thank you. Also, here's something extremely funny that happens here. Let me just do this and whoop.
Oh, wait.
Spin!
Spin to win, spin to win, spin to win. Huh?
Damn, I'm not here.
Damn, not here.
This game sucks. Fucking.
Oh
my the thing is, I laugh at this now, but when I was playing the game, I was like, "Fuck!"
I would pay so much money to see your real-time reaction to that.
You come to Lisbon. Come to Lisbon.
Oh! I swear to God, I thought you were gonna fall over again.
We gotta show Klaus this afterwards because fucking hell. And I was worried it was gonna happen again here. This goddamn collision.
What's interesting about this level is that if you do the dark mission, you get, like Klaus was saying in the beginning, you get completely different levels, structures. Which I think that's how they do it, like, because in a lot of these, like, hero dark missions, you're, like, sealing things up, you know? So that creates alternate pathways.
I didn't know that, actually.
You know, because it makes sense, because again, in this mission, if you do the dark mission here, you're supposed to, like, to destroy those plant-like things, or it's supposed to be the Ark's defense system, which I think they brought back in Shadow Generation, I think they are there. And by doing that, you're sealing, you're opening up new paths. In the, for example, the last mission in the hero pathway, where in the Black Comment, Final Hunt, I think that's the name. And that one, if you're doing the...
That one is because I didn't know where I was supposed to go.
It's a bit disorienting, I can say that.
Yeah, but, now I noticed the spring.
And like I say, in the Final Hunt level, if you do the dark mission for whatever reason, you're sealing, you're protecting Black Doom, right? So you're sealing him, like you're creating, you're hitting a button, like 5 buttons, so you can protect him from, I guess, Sonic. So it creates ultimate pathways. Like it seals. Damn.
That one was me being stupid because I jumped when I didn't need to.
Ay.
I forgot to edit some of these out.
No. It's fine. It makes it funny.
Also, what is wrong with this ledge? Why does Shadow automatically just do this? Oh God. I will say that this stage is one of the better ones to do like neutral or hero, because the hero is just beat this level in less than 5 minutes, which is not hard. And then the neutral is beat the level, just let the time run out. So there you go.
Ryan, are you really going to say it's not hard after dying at least 4 times?
Shh. Nobody needs to know. Look at him ride. Wee.
And again, I love, this is probably my second favorite level track. The first one is Sky Troops, like I said, and this one's probably my second favorite. It's really nice.
Honestly, I kind of forgot about this one, to be honest.
Well, I'm reminding you of it now.
Oh. Yeah, I can see it. I can see you liking it. I think it's okay. Yeah, so... Look at me with my gun. Let me try going up. Oh, I guess I can't.
Also, there's a problem. The whole neighborhood internet is down for Klaus.
Oh, damn. So,
It said, I'll pop in if the video is still going if I get it back on time. But you'll just have to put in the editing that my Wi-Fi died during the commentary. So
Yeah. I'll probably. I mean, we already said it, so I'm not
no,
sure
it's
if I
more
need
like,
to
are we
edit
pausing
that.
here and then wait for him to come back, or do we continue forward?
I um I think we'll continue because I don't know how much time we have. That's the thing. You know, I don't know how much time we have for the rest of the afternoon because you also have to get going after a while, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah. This is I'd say that this was one of the better levels in the game, to be honest. Just because it was one of the more comfortable ones. You actually did say earlier that for whatever reason doing the black comments on Dark Mission, you need to do it if you want to get the last story, so because it's the last level of that route. So oof. It's not good. I don't like this game.
I think we can tell.
Yeah. I think I made that explicit. I'll probably put the link of my review in the description. So, yeah. Oh, time is running out. Don't worry, Shadow will take care of this. By slowly falling to the meteors. And there you go.
Yay!
Yeah.
And again, if you would let the 40-second timer pass and do the neutral mission instead, you'll get an 8 rank automatically.
Now I remember
I think, yeah.
the day we fought here aboard
I remember Clement showed that in his playthrough. Like, he did the whole missions, and then when he did the mission, he just waited. Like, he he put a speed up the footage just to show, okay, I'm waiting for the timer to go down so I can have an A rank in the neutral mission.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's also another thing. If you want to do the neutral mission here, but you're still doing the hero mission, if you go there before, you get the hero mission instead. So you have to wait for the timer to go down. So maybe that's why you get the A rank in this one specifically.
Yeah. Right. And we're back. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I have to put a little bit of a disclaimer here, but Klaus's internet went out. We started to wait for him after thinking about it a little bit. So welcome back, Klaus. Hope your internet is better now.
Hopefully it's all stable. So despite the camera being a little funky in this level, I actually do really enjoy Cosmic Fall. I like how kind of chaotic it feels, and I mean, it also makes me a little bit sad because, you know, I'm like every other Sonic Adventure 2 fan, I really like the Space Colony arc as like a setting and just like the history behind it, and like seeing it just like collapse like this is like seeing like a historical monument get destroyed, you know, like oh.
Yeah.
Getting wrecked, yeah.
I'm glad Shadow Generations brought it back as the very first level for Shadow. Just really bring it home, like how much big deal this level is for Shadow.
This is one of those levels that I wish I liked more because, hey, the level design is a bit more creative than other levels, but Shadow slippery controls do not do this one favors. They do not. There were so many deaths I had to edit out because I was constantly falling from these tiny platforms. So like, God.
For me, the problem with this level, I like the idea of it's you're falling down the arc again. The level design itself is fun. The only problem is just really you gotta make sure you're land on the platform correctly. And for example, and you have to be quick enough because again the platforms will fall over. And as soon as they lose their glow, that means you're done. If you not jump off in time, you're done. And while you also wait in the section to the platforms to appear, you have to wait a little bit and meander a little bit, so the pacing can be a bit wonky. But you know what? All is well, because you know what happens in this level?
Yeah, I know.
You know what happens, Klaus, in this level? One special thing happens to me in this level, and that makes it at least be in the top 10.
I wonder what that is.
I wonder what this is. Okay.
It's him!
You're the crocodile.
Oh, we don't even see us close up.
Because I edited up the death, so yeah, I'm sorry about that. I got a game over in this.
You gotta make this computer room before this place collapses. If you can give me a hand, you gotta find the computer room.
You do a better job.
Thank you. Yep, this is the level that introduces to the magnificent meme that is
find the computer room.
I wonder how that became a meme. Was
I
it really
think
just the performance of the line?
I think just the performance of the line of the actor who sadly passed away this year. He was
it did?
Yeah, like the actor who
didn't know
played
that.
Vector. I don't remember his name, sadly.
Was it Mark Biaggi?
No. You know what? I'll look this up because I want to pay my respects. But the voice actor who plays a lot of characters in Pokemon. He was Meow for a little bit. He was James, I think.
Oh.
Was Gary Oak. So
I think I know him. Yeah, I
yeah.
can see. I have a mental image, but I forgot the name.
Yeah, James Carter Carcart. Yeah.
Yeah.
He died this
May he
year.
rest in
sadly.
peace.
He already had some health concerns with his throat and stuff. But yeah, sadly he passed away. But he was Vector. He was Vector in Sonic X, and then he voices him. And in Sonic X, he first started with a voice that was similar to Vector's hero voice. And then as the seasons went on, he
gained this voice. And now he uses it in Shadow the Hedgehog.
And it's the way he says it in the menu. You say,
"Find the computer room!"
And people just gravitate towards that line.
And it's like such a funny thing to say. I think like it's just like in context with like everything that kind of like everything else going on with this game. And this game does get a little goofy, but it's like, wow, damn, everything's absolutely collapsing. And it's just like whenever I think of computer room, I just think of I just think of school when we would all get to go to the computer room for our assignments and get to play computer games and stuff like that. And I just like to me, it's like like the whole world is falling apart right now. But Vector just wants to go to the computer lab to like play games. He wants to play cool math games and like Doom Buggy on the computer.
Come on, Shadow! The new update of Sonic Fantasy just came out. I want to go to Newgrounds.
Sonic who?
I remember there was this Sonic fan game I played on the computer lab, and I can't remember what it was called, and it's absolutely killing me. It was an RPG, and for some reason Shadow could like turn into a dragon.
Oh, what?
It was really cool, and I've been trying to find it for years, but I can't find it anywhere.
I think I know the title. Klaus's Wet Dream.
Oh.
No, Klaus. Here's the thing. You're gonna make you yourselves you're gonna make this game in its own image as like a tribute. But then something's gonna happen with the file. You're gonna lose the file, and that file is gonna be traveled back in time to young Klaus's computer. Then he's gonna play the game. Then he's gonna get. Oh, I wish I could find this game, but I can't see it anywhere. Then he's gonna create the game, and we're in the time loop.
The time loop. Oh my god. You know what? That would be absolute cinema.
It's something that Zero Escape taught me well, and Science Gate too.
Yeah. Ow.
Oh,
I wonder if I can fall into that acid.
And
I'm not gonna test that.
Yeah, no, but you'll fall into the acid, you'll die, and you'll be killed by the acid.
There you go. Yeah, fun.
There you go.
And what I like is that the icon's not even a computer room, is whatever that's supposed to be.
It's a tower.
Yeah, the computer tower, but it looks all freaky and sci-fi.
It's like a free finger hand trying to grab something.
Yeah. It's like a Ninja Turtle hand.
I like this place.
Yeah.
I know it might be because I am playing this, but I started Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2 recently, and I'm like, ooh, wall running, ooh. So it reminds me of that.
Yeah.
But this level,
I remember Clement when he was playing this level. He said that back in when this game first came out, this was the most mixed level. As in, people like the most mixed. Like most of them either were very positive or negative. You know. Like,
yeah.
This one I think was the one who was like, oh, it's mixed. People don't really know if they liked it or didn't.
They were like, I don't know.
It's not the worst of this game, but it's definitely not the best. It has some things against it. Everything's better for me because we have Vector the Crocodile, and he really wants to play computer rooms. And you missed the thing.
Oh, you missed the thing. Oh, and this level is just showing off another example of, you see we passed the goal ring back there, but the level keeps extending onward. So
yes.
Yeah, it's just a good example of how, the levels, because, you get the goal ring, then that level's over, but then if you keep going on, you get to experience a lot more of the level, and it does make it so going through the level for the different routes is going to be a different experience every time you do it, in this case.
I can present in that sense, but it also does make some of these levels a little bit longer than they should. Like, you see the timer, like...
Oh, yeah, 6 minutes, and... Yeah, I guess I don't really mind the longer levels because I just feel like I'm getting more of my money's worth out of it.
Yeah, I play a lot of Sonic Heroes, so I'm used to long Sonic levels.
Yeah. For me, it kind of depends on the level in question. Like, the level in question... I mean, I know I'm going to sound like a fucking masochist, but Eggman Lands.
Rhino, shut up.
No, but that is one of those levels that it's like I can't really say if I truly like that level or if I just have Stockholm syndrome, but its challenge rarely feels unfair to me. So it's like I think the more I play it, the more I like it, but I don't know if it's that Stockholm syndrome or not.
I think again it depends because you like the game, so you don't mind replaying it. I can see the argument. Oh, I play it. I've done it. That's it. Don't want to play it any more time.
Yes, like for a lot of people who don't like Unleashed, like yeah, just you don't like Eggman Lands.
It's
I mean, I
for
still
example,
remember
with some of you know what? I'll say the Mystic Mansion level with the Chaotix mission especially.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna say that's a good level, but I don't mind it because I'm used to it, and every time I play it, I do like. I make sure I'm following the principles, like I said in the Sonic Heroes commentary, but I don't mind replaying it.
Yeah, so it's we live in a very interesting world where our emotions can get the better of us.
It's everything. Everything's a matter of opinion.
And there's bingo,
Wow.
the computer room.
Bingo, the computer room.
And it only has one computer, if that's supposed to be a computer.
Well, I think like all the stuff you see. No, I think that's all the computer stuff in the background. Like those are all the servers, right?
Maybe
know,
you should
I think
call
it's-
it.
Fine, the server room. The server's
Yeah, the
room.
server
I need to
room.
log into Minecraft. If the Minecraft's a thing yet.
Also, I like that
dancing.
Vector's victory animation is him dancing. That's a callback to Nicholas Chaotix.
Oh yeah, he did dance.
Yeah. Also, I find it so funny that out of all characters that are with Shadow in the final battle against Black Doom, it's Sonic and Vector.
This game is really stroking your bone, huh?
Like
Yeah,
again,
it's
it's
really-
so funny. They put the Chaotix with a little bit of relevance in this plot because again, Vector is looking for the computer room. Espio was investigating Eggman's database, and Charlie wanted to find the top secret discs. And then once we get to the last story, the Chaotix are kind of the MVPs because
Yeah.
Sonic S, we'll get there, but Sonic S is frozen. Shadow is on his way to fight Black Doom, but Black Doom did some mind hack shenanigans, and now Shadow cannot fight it. Then by and the Earth is being attacked by the Black Arms as they speak. You know the Chaotix are in the Ark, unaffected by anything, just trying to log into the server. Charmy jams his stinger into the computer starts working, and it shows a message from Professor Gerald that for some reason plays in the Ark, in the Black Comet.
Yeah.
So because of
like, the guy's right in the
Charmy, Shadow saved the world.
Which is very funny.
Yeah, it really just feels like very like fan fictiony. Like it's like someone's favorites are the Chaotix, and they're like just want to give them special attention.
You know who wrote this game?
It was me all along.
No, it was Takashi
Yeah.
Iizuka.
You like
So I
the
think that-
Chaotix, yay!
Yeah, but it also explains why this story is so shit.
Yes,
because
good
he's not a
plot points.
writer.
In fact, that we haven't discussed the story at all. Also, another thing we didn't discuss was Shadow's chaos powers. We showed them.
Oh, yes,
and here's Black Doom using his own chaos powers too, like the meteor blast and the swift strike and stuff. So hypothetically, Shadow could probably use them too.
So the same way Shadow could, like Omega said in Shadow Generations, he could morph his hand into a gun. He can then someday learn that he can fire meteorites at Sonic.
The chaos powers are an interesting idea, but I have a weird time using them because Chaos Blast, like, okay, good explosion, good damage, but like it doesn't do as much damage as I would like. And then Chaos Control, hey, it allows me to zip around, but a lot of the times when I get it, it's by defeating bad guys. And normally I defeat bad guys, a lot of them, when I'm doing a hero mission. That's the most probable time where I get Chaos Control. But I'm not going to use Chaos Control to zip around the stage because I'm trying to hunt every goddamn hero guy, every bad guy, right? So it's like...
I think the Chaos Control in the regular level is a bit counterintuitive in that sense. It's helpful if you're doing the neutral rounds, definitely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or the missions where you need to do the gold ring. Chaos Blast, I feel like it's fine. I do wish it was a bit stronger, but that's, I think, a matter of preference for me. Like, it works. It delivers on what it promises. It is great. Wish it was a bit more powerful, or at least felt more powerful, at least. Chaos Control is great in bosses, because it freezes them. Except Black Doom, because you too can do Chaos Control. But in the regular levels, again, unless you're doing the neutral, or again, a gold ring level, they don't help because you skip past things you probably need to collect or things you need to destroy.
Yes.
It's counterintuitive.
So that's
Yeah,
why
so-
infinite ammo is the best.
Yeah, but, and also I think different for skipping levels and but like really the only level that like really fully like that seems like that was actually built with the chaos controls like flying thing in mind was was the last way, the very last level of the
Yeah.
game. Because really you can't actually progress unless you build up your chaos control meter. So maybe if some of the levels and missions were actually designed with the chaos controls abilities in mind, it would have been better, but it really does feel tacked on. Like, Chaos Blast does feel more tailored to the game.
And I wish
Because-
Chaos
yeah,
Blast was
and-
back in Generations, which, again, props to Generations. They did use Chaos Control really well in that game.
Yes, it freezes time, and it allows you to potentially get better S ranks because it freezes a time limit as well, and that's cool.
Yeah. Also, this is the level I remembered the least. I think I played like once,
Yeah.
and that's what and I think that's when I was playing it the first time.
Because I believe, how do you get this one?
You have to do all the
believe
hero
it-
missions right now. All the hero missions.
Yeah. For this one, you have to kind of. I actually forgot how you got this one because it's very much in the beginning of the fucking
I
chart.
think it's
So
okay. So let's go down the route. You do Westopus hero mission, then Lethal Highway
Lethal
hero
Island.
mission, then Circus. You do the Tails mission.
yeah,
And
hero
then you get to
missions.
this one.
Yes, and just look at how. The stage is also not very pleasing, to be honest. Look at how muddy the textures are. It's like, I'm not one for graphics having to be great, but like, it just doesn't look pleasing, to be honest. Especially for a 2005 game, when at that time we had Resident Evil 4, and that game looked pretty good.
I mean,
so.
comparing a cartoony game with that, but also this game's trying to be realistic. So.
But yeah, that's the thing. If it was more cartoony, if like Sonic Heroes, I wouldn't have even made that comparison. I would not compare Sonic Heroes to Resident Evil 4. I don't think that's fair because they're both trying different things. And even then, Sonic Heroes has a pretty good graphical style, so I don't have any complaints. But this one tries to be realistic and fails. So, eh.
I don't know. It kind of reminds me of just with Sonic Adventure and like Sonic Adventure 2, where the characters are cartoony, but it is going for a slightly more realistic environment. Yeah, I mean, I think it just depends on what kind of an environment we're in, because I think the city textures and stuff. I think the city textures look really good. But yeah, no, I see what you mean with this one getting a bit muddy with all the plant textures and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And normally I do like Sonic when it does cartoony characters in realistic environments, but the realistic environments, and I know I like that when the environments are pretty, like Unleashed, and even 06 to an extent, because the environments,
that one I would disagree.
the environments I think they're okay, but the people no.
No. The problem with the environments is the characters, because the characters don't look cartoony.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. The environments are fine.
Yeah.
I think the environments are fine. It's something like Tropical Jungle looks beautiful, even for an early Xbox 360 title, or Aquatic Base. I also like that one. I fuck with it. But the people, no, haha, no.
And the characters
realistic
look
people
good.
is just
Wait,
kind of
lanky.
weird.
I don't like how the characters look in Sonic 06.
Yeah, we'll get to it. We'll get eventually. But but yeah, this level, it's pretty forgettable. I think in my routes I also only did this level once, which was just for this recording. So yeah,
And
it's a level.
It's kind of interesting how if you do strictly the hero missions, this is the first time you've seen Rouge.
Yes.
Which is something interesting. Rouge and Omega don't really do much in this plot.
Which is
Yeah,
kinda
considering-
strange.
Yeah, considering Team Dark Soul thing,
Yeah.
Especially Rouge. Like, at
And
least
again,
Omega.
I always love this. Omega never, until Shadow Generations, Omega never wants to come in contact with any Black Arms, because every level he's in, he only has Eggman, robots, and gun soldiers.
Yeah. He hates Eggman that much.
Yeah, and again, in the final cutscene where everyone again is frozen in time, because of the Black Doom poison, Omega's not there. Omega's probably still in an Eggman base, running the place up, destroying the place. I don't care what's happening in the world. I will prove I am the best Eggman robot.
Oh, Omega. It's cool.
I love
cool dude.
Omega. I've said it before,
Yeah.
I'll say it again. I love Omega. Chaos?
Now, here's me using Chaos Control.
And again, if you
Enjoy
do the
this.
hero mission, you probably skip some aliens right now. You need to
Yeah,
kill 50.
But I wasn't. I don't think I was aiming for the
Yeah, no,
animation.
I'm just
like,
using it as an example. How it is counterintuitive. I guess maybe the idea to use it is you want to do the neutral routes, gold ring thing, but you kill just the enemies, the villains, which could be the Black Arms or the Eggman robots, depending.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Oh, that's another thing I don't like. There's 2 levels: the Espio level we saw and the Amy level, where destroying the Eggman robots is bad. And it's like, what?
Yeah.
With Espio, he says that, oh, because we were sneaking in. And it's like, if Eggman robots are chasing you, Espio, it's probably Eggman already knows you're there.
Yeah. It's like,
You're sneaking
not
in
very
like a
stealthy
ninja.
of you. Yeah.
oh, Espio. I thought you were the ultimate ninja.
What'd you say?
We're not here to exterminate these poor creatures.
Wait, what?
I thought he was here to eat everybody.
Yum. He's trying to manipulate Shadow.
Rouge, how can you hear them from that far away?
She has big ears.
Yeah,
She
I
has
was
a
about
bat,
to
she
say
has a bat,
that.
that is true.
Yeah, bats have really good hearing, I think. Yeah, I think it's to compensate for the fact that they can't really see well, right?
Well,
don't know much
yeah.
about
Yeah, I don't think their eyesight's too good.
You're going
Scum.
No, Norian scum.
Scum.
Yeah, here's the reels that Klaus was making.
Yeah. This is a different enough boss battle that I'm like, alright, I'll allow this.
You know, it would be cool if, instead of Rouge being far away and listening to this conversation, maybe she was in with Shadow, and maybe Blackton would say, oh, Shadow will join us soon, and maybe Rouge's like, Shadow, what's he talking about? Maybe Rouge could be, like, maybe doubtful of Shadow a little bit. You know, some character interactions here.
Yeah.
But I'm probably asking too much of Mr. Takashi Iizuka.
I really do feel like this script was rushed, to be honest. Because I'm not sure what their overall idea with the story was. You know, I think the premise of the game is be hero or villain, but I also feel like the premise is flimsy considering that Shadow wasn't really a villain after Adventure 2.
Yeah, I mean,
And he was a
like
villain in
an
Adventure.
anti-hero.
Anti-hero.
Because I mean, yeah, sometimes he does do questionable things, but it's all just for him to reach his goal. But he's not like doing things to be bad or anything. He just wants to reach his goals and stuff. And then, but most of the time, at the end, his whatever he's doing is going to line up with whatever Sonic's doing.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, Shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why this game is kind of questionable. And then there's the fucking last story where it pretty much tells you that, no, he's good. So remember all those villain routes you did with Shadow? You wanted the villain Shadow? Nah, haha, you're not getting it.
Yeah.
You're just shitting on the entire premise of the game.
Yeah, and that's why expert mode is the best way to play the game.
Yeah,
It's completely
get a
linear.
100% save file, and then because you're not unlocking expert mode unless you really want to. So it might as well just get a 100% save file online, and then play expert mode, and then that's just a better way to play the game.
And he has some of the best dialogue in the game. I love the characters. Again,
Yeah.
it's phrased as like a training mission for Shadow. Even though that doesn't explain why he's back to the past and here's Maria and Gerald talking to him. But,
Virtual simulation.
Virtual
Yeah,
simulation.
That's my. I'm gonna buckle up to that.
Yeah, but I like all the character directions. They're supporting Shadow, and again, most of them are just like, "Oh, reach to the end, Shadow, we can do this." But I like how there's some plots going on. You know, the president talks to Shadow very casually, and then the secretary is like, "Mr. President, you have this karaoke party with the minister of whatever." It's like, "Oh yeah, I have to do that." And the gun commander has that one line about being a grandfather and making amends with Shadow, which I wish we could have seen that in the actual game.
Yeah,
But
that's
it's
the one
still
line
a
I
great
remember.
moment. And then the chaotics just being goofballs as usual. Omega and Shadow kind of have a rival, like Omega saying, "I know you're strong, but you'll never be stronger than me." Like there's some nice character moments there. So I like expert mode in Shadow. Never played it,
On
so
Monday-
I just saw the interactions from Fixer Clement.
Yeah, I know some of the interactions. I remember the gun commander one because of
A chaos
Uh-oh.
world?
Here it comes, guys.
Kidding me, guys. This is like taking candy from a baby, which is fine by me.
I'm so edgy.
Again, what I like it's kind of like that other line of the "We are on the way to the Ark." It's because when he says it's fine by me, it's not that he's saying, "Oh, taking candy for the baby is fine by me." No, he's saying it's fine by me that this is easy. But again, the way they
Yeah.
structured the sentence.
I mean, he said this is like taking candy from a baby.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Also, I like
I
what
guess
prompt this flashback was just the alarms going off.
I mean, well, you know, it's like how, yeah, a lot of veterans get PTSD from like fireworks going off.
true,
It
that's
sounds
true.
like gunshots.
Yeah.
So
And also, weren't there many alarms going off when he and Maria were escaping?
yeah.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
swear.
I think there's a lot of things I could criticize with this plot, but this is not one of them.
I remember being so happy when I saw this cutscene. I'm like, are we actually playing the past with Marie and Shadow? I was legit getting excited when I saw this cutscene. And then the mission. Then Lost Impact, me Lost Impact, and also his face.
Why are people so huge? What the hell?
This is Byleth before Byleth.
Oh my gosh, yeah, got
Stop
some
staring
big
at me
old
when I'm-
anime eyes.
Yeah,
Big old eyes.
so I tried
Yeah, I
to do
think
the normal pathway with this one.
this one's not so bad because you can do the neutral route. But part of what makes getting the hero mission for this one hard. Well, I mean, obviously the artificial chaos are hidden in some places, but there is like one section to get on, one of the trolleys, like right here to go to the next area. You actually have to kill some gun soldiers, and that actually bumps your dark score up high enough where it can actually screw you out of getting the A rank.
Really?
Oh,
So yeah, because it just gives you just enough points, or even if you get all the artificial chaos, you're just out of range to get the A rank on the hero. So you just have to like do it really fast if you want to try getting it.
I didn't even know that. What the fuck? Jeez.
Yeah, it's really hard.
And the other thing I
God.
don't like about this level, you mentioned, Klaus, that it's easier to, just do the neutral ring, and I would agree, except for the fact that they hid the gold ring from you. It's sitting in the rooms in one of the last trolley sections, second to last.
And it's even worse in the Doom.
I think, again, I'm stuck between if I think the Doom or the Lost Impact is the worst, or the most challenging Hark level. I do want to say the Doom, though, because I think this one, at least is straightforward, I think.
Yeah.
If you
I
miss
think
something,
getting
you have to
gold
go
ring
back,
is just-
but at least it's like, it's a straight line. Unlike the Doom,
Yeah.
which is like, very open.
Yeah, like the Doom. Yeah, I think this one is a little bit more straightforward. And it's because it's like, okay, cool, you can go get the gold ring, but the Doom, it's like you need to find either heal the 10 scientists, or you need to kill the gun robots. And I think I remember hearing that sometimes the Doom Dark mission can actually glitch out, and sometimes enough gun mechs actually don't spawn for you to
Yeah, I
kill.
heard that too. I
So
heard that too.
sometimes you can't beat it. Yeah.
Ew. God.
Okay, Doom level,
that-
we agree is the worst one.
Yeah, it's the worst. Because Lost Impact, it just takes a lot of time to try and find all this shit. But at least if you want to get like the gold ring, it's easy. But even for the neutral mission of the Doom, I got lost. I could not find a goddamn gold ring. And I was like, ugh. Ugh.
You want to know something funny about the Doom level, though? About the gun enemies? The gun soldiers,
Yeah.
you say? Some of them attack with knives.
Oh.
Knives?
Knives. Legit
I
knives.
don't even know that.
Yep. Like, here in the...
fatal combat knives.
Yeah, here in the Lost Impact, they have guns, as you can see. And the fun fact, they don't attack you. The only levels where the gun soldiers don't attack you is Westopolis and this one.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Stopless is so busy taking care of the black creatures.
And makes sense
But-
because,
Yeah.
remember, the second cutscene you get after doing Westopolis, regardless of the mission, is always the gun commander saying, oh, you have to attack Shadow now.
Yeah, like they don't know Shadow's a threat yet.
Yeah.
He's just joined in.
Yeah, and here makes sense because this is the first. This technically, if we say all these moments happened, this is technically the earliest in the timeline, right? So yeah, the gun soldiers are not gonna attack Shadow. This is not a raid. This is an experiment gone wrong with artificial
Yeah.
chaos. So it
Which
makes
may
sense they're
have
not
been a
attacking you. And like the
cataclysm.
Doom level where they are actually doing a raid. It's also debatable whether or not the Doom level actually happens, or it's just Black Doom using his Doctor Strange
Doom.
type powers.
Black Doom using his Doom powers.
It's chaos
Like
Doom
foot-
powers.
Like foot dive and wait.
Wrong Doctor Doom.
Imagine if Black Doom did a foot dive.
He doesn't even have feet. How is he gonna do a foot dive?
Yes.
He could put his little hands. He could put his hands in shoes.
Yeah.
And he could pretend.
Hand dive.
Dive. I can't wait to play as him in the next Marvel vs. Capcom game and just do a hand dive over and over.
You know what? I wish Black Doom
Ooh,
was in
yeah, climbing.
Crossworld. I want to play as Black Doom. Remember? I want to see Black Doom on a hoverboard.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, what if more? Okay, we haven't really discussed it this much, but I haven't played Sonic Racing Crossroads, but you have, Spring. What are your experiences with it?
Honestly, a very, 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 very pleasant surprise. I thought the game was gonna be fun. I didn't have any doubts. But then when I played that small global test demo they did, I was like, well, okay, this is legit really fun. It's maybe it's a bit premature to me to say because I haven't played any Riders games, so the maximum I played was a little bit of a demo of the original one way back in the day. And but out of all the racing games I played, this is probably my favorite Sonic racing game. Even more so than Transform. I know this is sacrilegious to some people.
Wow.
I do like Transform. Not as
I
much
like
as other
Transform
people,
too.
but Transform's still a great game. Certainly better than Sonic Team Racing.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. It's so bad that you always get the title wrong. It's
And I'm
Team
going to continue
Sonic
getting the title
Racing.
wrong until the end of time, because that game doesn't deserve
Yeah.
that.
No.
But, I'm enjoying Crossworlds a lot. I'm enjoying I'm playing the Switch version, the Switch 1 version, so it's not the prettiest one, and there's low times to be loading, but it's more than functional. I'm having fun. I love the character interactions, if you're not named Amy Rose. But all the other characters are, the writing is in their air game. I like they finally get...
Rhino, why did you do?
I actually don't know why I did that. I actually have no idea. This is me being... This is just a silly moment. Like, that one I will not fault the game.
So I'm having fun with Sonic Crossworlds, and the roster is definitely an improvement over Team Racing, and I just wish... I wish we only had one Zeddy, if you need to have them. We don't need two. Zaz is fun, I get it.
Wait, there's two?
Yeah, we have both Zavok
Zavok
and
Zaz.
The red one and the purple one. We have both of them.
Oh, right.
Klaus.
But we gotta Zaz it up.
Klaus, I'll take Infinite over both of them.
Well, okay, yeah, Infinite would be, yeah, because at least he could be funny and kind of just, like, edgy and stupid, you know?
For me, what I would love is to see him interact with Sage. Because he would kind of like me what Zavok did, because Zavok's like, oh, you're the doctor's daughter, you're a weak point, and then she's like, you got defeated once, and I'm gonna do it again as soon as we're done. You know, like Sage is like completely unimpressed by Zavok, as she should, because Zavok is not impressive. Infinite, I would love to see him, try to say the same thing, and then Sage would say, I'm gonna defeat you faster than what Shadow did to you.
Yeah, and she throws a thwomp at him. Yeah.
Yes! Because I still like, again, maybe it's because of that death battle of Bowser versus Eggman, which, big fiction, by the way. They put the Infinite in Eggman's army, and no, that's the whole Thwomp thing I meme. But I kind of like the idea that maybe Eggman still keeps Infinite around, but just for the low-ranking missions. So it doesn't touch them in gold, the hot seat like Sage or Metal Sonic. So I would like to see Sage and Metal Sonic just riff on Infinite. I need that in my life.
If they bother to mention Infinite again, that is. Because I'm actually thinking about it. This voice actor in English was Liam O'Brien. They haven't really contacted Liam O'Brien to do any voices again. So much so that I think he was the original voice actor for either Zavok or Zaz, or one of the Zeddy, and he no longer voices them.
I think it was
Yeah,
Zaz.
and he no longer voices them. So
yeah, because the Zeddy got new voices. Zavok got a new voice in Team Sonic Racing, Patrick Size, which props. He does a
great
job.
voice.
He's honestly, I prefer him. Actually, gives him more. I mean, I'm not going to fault the original voice actor because I'm pretty sure that was a matter of direction. But in Crossworlds, he actually give him more of a personality in his voice, and I appreciate that. And he's afraid of Big the Cat, so that's hilarious.
Yeah. Oh, Froggy.
Yeah. No, again, the interactions in that game are amazing. I'm having fun with the gameplay. No, Crossworlds, a real pleasant surprise. My only criticisms I have, there is a bit of learning curve when you're in the water and in the air. I don't think it's as bad as some Call Me Johnny said in his review. I don't think it's a deal breaker necessarily, but also it's not a racing game, so it makes sense. It doesn't get it. Just it's a learning curve. It's not as full.
I remember I got used to it pretty quickly when I played the demo.
I do think there's a learning curve. Again, Amy's interactions are a bit. It's just because it's the one character that sticks out. It's kind of like what happened with Shadow and IDW back when the IDWs were starting out. It's like it's this one character that's sticking out. Like it's not that the interactions are bad. It's just it's boring. It's like the problem I have with Amy in Frontiers. It's again here. They're making her a more calmer character, the mom of the group, and it's like, guys, okay, you're turning down with the fangirl. You're not adding anything substantial. She's boring now. I don't need the fangirl back, but I need the Amy with pizzazz, with attitude,
And you said that the IDW comics did that okay, right?
They showed, again, the Chaotix had a 30th anniversary comic this year. where they're retelling a story while Amy is taking Sonic to a museum, and every time they interrupt Amy like gets annoyed, she reacts, very cartoony, like, that's Amy, that's right there, like, what's going on in the games? But anyway,
So I hope they get their shit together for the next game.
yeah, because
Sigh of relief.
yeah, you found the gold ring. But and the other thing I don't like that some of the all the Sonic songs, I should say, are locked behind the time trial. That's a me thing. I don't use the time trial a lot, so if I want to have more songs in the jukebox, I have to do the time trial. Also, no Sonic Heroes songs, so I'm sad.
That is the sad part. But I do, you know what? I actually feel like they actually give you a motive to go into time trials, which is something that barely any kart racer does. So
Yeah.
I take that as a net positive.
Again, that one I don't think is a main criticism. It's a me thing because again, I don't really use time trial that much, and this is their way of saying, if you do, here's an incentive. It's just
Yeah.
don't lock the songs behind it. Lock something else.
Costumes?
I wish this game had costumes. Only Sage has a costume. That's either her blue version or reddish version. And then you can get like the robotic versions of the characters you can get in the
yes.
some of the side modes. You get them as like costumes, which is cool. But no Sonic, like no other costumes, like costumes flex from Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Riders. The rider gear. You brought back the Babylon Rogues, and
I love to see his glasses.
Yeah, and you can tell that they knew it was a big deal because Jet was everywhere in the promotional material. They knew it was a big deal bringing him back, which I know they have their fans, and Jet is cool. I just like his. I just don't like his voice.
I like.
It sounds like a screechy parrot instead of a hawk.
Yeah. But
I find that funny about him.
No, I prefer that voice over the one he has in Crossroads because it sounds so whiny. Yeah, you gotta find your lackeys elsewhere. Like,
no, I like both. It's like,
no, I prefer the parrot
Jet
voice.
Is that guy.
I prefer
He's
the
that
parrot
fucking
voice
guy.
from the original, just because it's funny.
Yeah.
The dirt suits you so well.
I'm hearing womanly emotions. that fan dub.
Also, this is one of the cutscenes that confused the hell out of me.
Yeah,
but then this moment is so good. It's like, give him props to Mr. Gun Commander here. He really thought aiming with a small pistol at Shadow was gonna kill him. But Shadow, instead of doing anything, he just teleported behind him and says, if you want to say it's true, I'll accept my fate, I'll accept the consequences, but I need to find out the truth first.
And then he falls.
Yeah.
And then Marie falls.
I don't like her hands. Her hands look so weird.
Yeah.
Also, this is kind of a retconning in a way because in Adventure 2 we see her in the device pulling Shadow, that sends Shadow down before she got shot. Here, like, she pulled the device, then she got shot, and then she's still talking with Shadow, and Shadow hasn't left yet.
It's one of those. Yeah. It's technically a retcon, but it doesn't really mean much.
It's just small things. Some people will complain.
Yeah.
Maybe they just thought it'll be more dramatic this way.
Yeah. We are in the Sonic fan base after all. So.
I love this moment. That's as bad as planet. Why does he laugh? Why does he laugh? Like, that's as bad as planet.
Sonic is a fucking gremlin in this game. Thank you,
Sonic, I have a migraine.
Oh no! Let's give you some. What do you get for migraines?
Some Tylenol, some aspirin.
Some aspirin for you. Thanks, Sonic. And then it's just it cuts away. It's like, I Shadow the Hedgehog support aspirin. This game is sponsored by aspirin.
Oh yes, Final Hunt. The levels that should have been Shadow Generations.
I feel like Final Hunt is one of those levels that I think its level design is too boring, to be honest. And song is okay, but it gets a bit repetitive. Personally,
song. I like when you hear like the discs, as if it's like a DJ with a disc. That I like that sound.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And for me, this level I like it. It is a bit samey though. It's kind of like the problem I have with some of the Sonic Heroes levels. It's like it's a bit samey after a while. I do like the concept like that if you do the dark mission, like Klaus mentioned, you have different level layouts because you seal one of your ways. You have to go the other routes.
Yeah.
Which makes, again, the difference what you're doing. Now the question is, why would you do the dark mission here?
just to get the ending, really.
Really, if you're just having second thoughts, you're like, oh well, maybe Black Doom getting the Chaos Emeralds and doing his evil scheme, maybe that is the right thing to do.
I hate this writing. It's like you could just switch it to the last second and just so he can show he's better than Sonic.
Yeah, that's literally the reason. And again, Diablo, the Gun Commander robot,
Yes.
is not needed in this fight because it's just Sonic and Shadow talking, and it's Shadow going like, siding with them. You're joking, right? I'm siding against whoever goes up against you.
No,
Yeah, it just sounds
Diablo
so,
one
like,
is the third
petty.
wheel.
Diablo's just there.
Yeah, he's the third
That's so
wheel.
funny.
Yeah.
It's funny,
'Cause,
Black Doom here. It's like the humans have somehow detected the huge comet in the sky. Yeah, it's so hard.
It's too big to be detected.
It's too fucking big. Ow.
At least.
Yeah,
again,
what were you
at
saying
least-
right now?
Diablo is the third wheel because we all know that Shadow really loves Sonic.
Sonic X Shadow moment.
Yes. I'm still wondering. Like, I actually did watch a Japanese commercial. Of Sonic X Shadow Generations. They don't have the X. It's silent. It's Sonic Shadow Generations. But internationally, they call it Sonic X Shadow Generations. So it's like, you know what you're doing, Sega of America.
They know.
Yeah.
They know what sells. They know what sells.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, all the people, all the innocent people looking up Sonic X Shadow Generations on Google Images, getting the surprise of their life.
Maybe it's
Welcome
the
to the Sonic
awakening for
fanbase.
something else, or the traumatization for someone else. We don't know.
We don't know. Thanks, Sonic, for saying the search engine. Yahoo.
Yahoo!
Yahoo. Ow. The bigger they are, the harder. No, Sonic. No, you know what they say. The more, the merrier. Sorry you missed that moment, Klaus.
Oh yeah, it's a classic moment.
Yeah, lasers. Yeah, this level, we're actually close to the end of this part. So, Shadow trips, and then he goes. Yeah, there's not much I could say.
Oh, don't touch that cactus.
I will.
Hey, Dad.
So, in terms of, well, I mentioned the guns. I mentioned the chaos powers.
Well, we haven't talked about the katanas. We haven't talked about the swords yet.
Oh, yeah. I
the
never
swords
really used
are
them.
disappointing because, like, you can only swing them 6 times and they break.
Yeah, you'd think with a melee weapon, you'd have, like, unlimited ammo, to
Wow.
compensate
Unless it
for the
breaks.
lack of range.
Well, I can understand them wanting to make it limited because it's like then you have an infinite weapon. And I kind of get that, but it'd be nice if you could swing it at least maybe like 50 times before it broke. But
Yeah,
6
because-
times is just ridiculous.
At least 15 times, yeah, I would say.
Yeah.
Because the thing is that you don't have much range with that weapon, unlike the other guns. And because of that, it's like, alright, there's an incentive for you to still get guns because you got a projectile,
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you saw the punches it kicks. Shadow's punches it kicks are shit
I'm
in
not
this
sure
game.
why they bother. I guess because maybe they needed to make sure Shadow had an attack form without weapons that used, in this case, the square button.
Yeah, but it's like,
Yeah, I do
I
really like
think
this
it's good at
one
Karate
here.
Shop.
This one's good.
Yeah, this one's a good weapon. I like these like elite like the arms soldiers because their weapons is really good.
yeah.
As lasers.
And here I realize, shit, I can't take this weapon. I have to go back, get the sucky one, and then I can pull the thing so I can continue to do the thing.
Thankfully, if you do the neutral route and you get like the Billy Hatcher chicken weapon, that one solves
Yes.
all of your problems in this level. Except
Is
when you're
that
fighting,
really good?
except when you're fighting the bigger enemies or the elite soldiers because they're not sucked in by the. So you have to drop your weapon, grab another one, defeat them, and then pick up your weapon again.
Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg. Is that game any good?
Anyway.
I don't
I haven't
know.
played it. One
Me
day I
neither.
want to play.
I just know Billy Hatcher exists because he's in Sonic and Sega All Stars Racing. And Sega All Stars Racing.
Yeah.
Wait, was he transformed?
I'm actually, now that I think about it, no, I don't think so. He was only in the first one.
Well, shit.
Shit. At least Knights got promoted finally.
Like that's like one of the biggest like what
Mysteries?
the hell moments I've seen in the roster in the racing game, I should say, because you got Knights and Reala playable in in Sega Superstars Tennis, and you
Tennis.
don't bring them to the racing
The
game,
racing?
and you put them as a flag person. Why?
This is so weird. Thank God that was rectified and transformed. And now, Crossroads.
Yeah, and
Getting Knights.
and it's still so funny because it was like an open secret because Knights is in the back of the box before it was officially announced.
Yes. Oh well. I think she's coming this month, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I mean I'm not getting this game for Christmas as far as I'm aware. Because there's another game that I want for Christmas. A bit of a divisive one, but you know, Metroid Prime 4.
Oh.
Because in case you guys don't know, Metroid Prime 4 has had quite a divisive discussion over these last few weeks, last week and a half, and I get it, but I'm also like, the game looks good, so I want to play.
Yeah. I was listening to reviews the other day whenever I was doing my workouts, and I think I think it's one of those things. I still think the gameplay looks fun. I think the game looks fun. I still think it looks gorgeous. It's just some of the atmosphere doesn't really feel too Metroid-y because there's too many characters kind of like chatting around and stuff. But you know, as long as you have fun playing it, I think it's okay.
Yeah.
But I think it's important for this game to do well, because if it doesn't,
Yes.
we're probably never going to get another 3D Metroid ever again. Or hell, maybe even another Metroid ever again. Man, I know Dread did well, but yeah.
We'll see because we'll see because of the budgets. I think there are already rumors about a Prime 5. They may already start working on that, and I mean,
Okay.
cool. I hope they listen to feedback. That's the thing. I do hope so.
Yeah, and just remember what people like about Metroid. Metroid in general, and just the Metroid Prime games. So,
Oh yeah, I'm a
yeah.
Metroid fan. I know that stuff. It's also like, but here's the thing. There's a big discussion about the atmosphere in Metroid, but it's also like, what is the problem with some characters chatting here and there? It's not like it's the first Metroid game to have that. You know,
Again,
maybe
it's like
it being a bit too much.
It's the type
but
of the
so-
dialogue, I think. It's the type of
Yeah,
dialogue you're saying.
people were likening it to, just like Marvel movie dialogues, right?
Which,
I
from my
guess.
understanding, like some people did exaggerate their points during the previews, because some reviewers are like, "No, it's actually not that bad," and I'm like, "Well, I'm not going to trust anybody. I'm going to play the game for myself and
Well,
come to my own
yeah.
conclusions."
Yeah, it's because it's their opinion. It's subjective. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
It's
like,
again,
and
also-
does it fit the nature of Metroid? Because you're isolated. Because again, everyone brings this example. Metroid Prime 3, it had dialogue, voice acted dialogue and everything, but it's the dialogue they said there wasn't too, I guess, quirky. And again, I don't know how are the other NPCs. I just know the infamous one, Miles. That's the only one I know. And I remember compare Miles to a character from Prime 3. Prime 3 is a lot more reserved, more I won't say natural, just simple. Straight to point. Straight down to the point. Well, Miles is very cartoony, which does fit if they want to try something new, you know. More, like, give some more personality, more character to Metroid, which is commendable. It's just, the atmosphere of Metroid is always, you're isolated in this alien planet, you know. You're a badass bounty hunter, doing your mission. Having someone talk to you very cartoony like, it's kind of like in Metal Gear, you know, if Otacon never shut up.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, there were a couple moments, but not too much, I'd say.
Yeah, it's one of those things where so I've only played Metroid Prime, so so I think, like, if I were to just play Metroid Prime 4 right now, I think I'd probably like I think I'd enjoy it quite a bit, actually, because I'm not experienced with Metroid. So because I don't have too many expectations from the game, you know.
Yeah. For me, it's interesting because I know I've played all the 2D ones, but 3D ones I've only played Prime 1 and Prime Hunters. And I'll just be honest. Maybe I'm in the minority, but as a Metroid fan, isolation, while I can understand it's an important part of the series, it's not why I play Metroid. What I play Metroid is for the exploration and mainly the upgrades, that feeling of getting stronger over time. That's why I play Metroid. That's what brings fun. For Prime 1, I'm not thinking about the fact that I'm alone. I'm thinking about the fact that, ooh, let me explore here, let me explore there, let me see what I can get from here, you know? So, but the thing is, I don't want to downplay the people who really want that isolation. I get it. But we also have to be realistic here. Not all Metroid games put you in isolated environments, you know? And the ones that do, well, the ones that do, they do. But the ones they don't, they don't. You know?
Can you give
Like
examples
Metroid
of those who
Fusion,
don't?
there's a guy, there's an AI that's constantly talking to you, and you are getting the tips from, you're getting pretty much where to go with him. Maybe sometimes you can make the argument that there's sometimes where you're more alone, but you're never truly alone in that game, you know?
I see.
And I'm bringing up Fusion. I'm not bringing up Other M because Other M. But Other M actually had some isolated moments here and there. But I'm not bringing up Other M because people don't like that game. I'm bringing up Fusion.
Yeah.
I think both Fusion and the RAM are like the examples where you feel less isolated. And now Metro Prime 4.
Metro Prime 3. I mean,
in the beginning, no, you're not isolated. You had other body hunters, but then afterwards, yeah, it's straight down to the business.
So it's also like, it kind of depends on the game. So for me, I'm just giving that perspective. That I don't think just because the atmosphere doesn't feel like the other games that automatically the game is like ruined. I guess that's an extreme example, but for some people it does feel like that. So I'm like, okay, guys, calm down. But it's also online opinions in general. Like,
yeah, people are very vocal and they tend to exaggerate things. But I feel like this game was already gonna be in a bit of a disadvantage. Was already kind of in a bad situation because people have been waiting so long for it. People were gonna overhype it. So I think people were really asking the impossible for this game. So I think it was gonna be really hard to satisfy people in general with it because we've been waiting so long for it.
Yes, which is why
even if they did it right, I think people still would have found something to complain about. Probably.
The hype and the expectations were a bit too high.
Yeah.
That's why, for me, when they restarted development, I pretty much put any expectations I had out of the fucking window. Because, we're not going to see this game for a long while, and then when they show it, then that's how I get excited. That's why I don't put that many expectations on myself. Maybe we as I think as humans, we always have some expectations on ourselves, even if we don't know them. So I probably did have some expectations, but at the end of the day, what I wanted is I want a fun game. I want to play Metroid Prime 4, and I want to have fun. And if the game delivers that to me, then I'm not gonna complain too much. Yeah, will there be flaws? Absolutely, I will acknowledge those flaws whenever I eventually, in the far future, do that review, because I don't want to review the game right after I play it. I want to do a Metroid marathon first. But I also be like, but overall I had a good time. So And that's what I've seen, and that's why this game is so divisive online, because there's some people who are having fun, acknowledge the flaws, but are fun, and the others were like, no, this feels like like these issues are too much, and it really is. How much do these issues affect you? It's kind of that's like for most games. For this game, like Shadow the Hedgehog, how much do these issues affect you?
Yeah, obviously for me, the issues, whatever issues it has, doesn't affect me because I still think the game's really fun to go through. And
and for me, the issues affect me a lot because I'm not having that much fun overall. So.
And then I'm in the middle.
Nice that we circled around.
And then I'm in the middle.
That we circled around to Shadow the Hedgehog. Woohoo!
Whoa, like a C.
Yeah, C for circle.
And that makes it marks the end of the first board of Shadow the Hedgehog. So, unless you guys have anything to add, do you guys have anything to add before we conclude?
Not here.
I'm not sure if that picks up in the recording.
Damn, not here.
Damn, not here. Shadow the Hedgehog, fun game. I love the intro. I love the whole game in general. It's very fun.
Yeah.
I like Shadow. I have mixed things on Shadow. I think it's a good game, but there's a lot of things that bring it down. So I'm very confused about the game. It's a product of its time. I'm glad some things got to fully realized in Shadow Generations.
Yeah, I mean, we'll probably detail more in the finale, but I don't like you. That's it. See you all next part. Later.
Bye.
Adios.